whether it's a CX-5, a CX-50, what I drive, the CX-90 PHEV, I love it. 7-passenger vehicle, and I'm getting 40 miles to the gallon. And Dave Godina, the #1 guy, GM at Galpin Mazda, wants to talk to you in person. Get that 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty on almost every used vehicle and every new Mazda. Not to mention, if you get the EV, they've got the wall box, home charging station included. It's GalpinMazda.com, 1-800-GO-GALPIN, or hop off the 405 at Ruskin.
Hey, this is Adrian Gonzalez. Daniel's Joe.
I was glad to see Luis wanted to hit.
Yeah, I can't see him sitting out.
Is this going to
get in there? Get in there.
It will. Same where the other went the other night. Two of them. He had a double and a triple on that same spot the other night. And he's got himself a double here to lead it off.
And look at his teammates. I think his teammates know as well. They want that ball. Get that ball back in. It's worth another look. Change up and away to the pull side.
4 runs so far through 3 2/3. This ball skied into left field. That'll send Austin Hayes back. He's near the wall. He looks up. It's gone. That ball scalded to center field. Jordan crushes one to straightaway center. Chazzy Fizz followed up by Jordan with a smash to center. 3 in a row. The big man is on fire. 3 straight home runs. A laser beam over the wall in center.
Lawrence Butler time. He gets a hold of one early, and this ball's gonna fly on out. The growth he's seen over Butler. This one hit hard towards center field, and right on cue, Lawrence Butler adds another. Including his last save opportunity. That ball is belted. Lawrence Butler does it again.
Oh my God.
All tied up in the Queen City.
Broken now, right field, and Gunnar Henderson has gone yard again to start the game. And with that, Gunnar Henderson holds the new single-season title for home runs by an Orioles shortstop. Move over Cal and move over Miguel Tejada. It's now Gunnar Henderson's world.
Pirates, no runs, no hits, 1 error. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Oh, Shota, 7 no-hit innings.
Nate Pearson, the new pitcher on the mound, is a bouncer to short, fielded by Swanson. He'll throw to first to get him.
8 no-hit innings. Porter Hodge on the mound.
Down to their last chance.
Grounder to short. Dansby to first. There it is.
A combined no-hitter for the Chicago Cubs.
Flanked down by Hoskins, leads over to Payam, save. We're tied up at 4. Vientos laces one the other way. It's a 2-run single for Vientos, and the Mets have a 6-4 lead. Browns one through the right side. That's a base hit. JD Martinez off the bench knocks in 2, and the Mets have opened up an 8-4 lead.
There goes Ohtani. Pitches in the dirt. Ohtani stolen second. 43rd for Ohtani. Driven the other way.
The deep shadows, plenty of electricity in the building, and for very good reason. Postseason play, the Dodgers up 1-0-0, a come-from-behind victory last night. Here's Dave Roberts' starting lineup. It'll be again Shohei Ohtani, the designated hitter. 3-run home run last night to tie the ball game. Mookie Betts batting second and playing it right. Freddie Freeman, a couple of hits and a stolen base. In spite of a sprained right ankle, he's again at first base. Teoscar Hernandez knocked in a couple of big runs. He's again in left. Max Muncy is at third. Will Smith behind the plate doing the catching. At second base, Gavin Lux. Tommy Edman will be in center. And batting ninth and playing at shortstop, Miguel Rojas. The local product, Jack Flaherty, born in Burbank, getting the start. And for Flaherty, in the 10 starts with the Dodgers, 6-2 with a .358 earned run average. The umpiring assignments, working the plate, calling the balls and strikes, John Lipkin. Corey Blazer is at first. Dan Bellino, the crew chief, umpiring at second. Trip Gibson is over third. Using 6 umpires, Adrian Johnson down the left field line. Mark Reppinger is down the right field line. Stage is set. Game 2, National League Division Series. Dodgers up 1-0. Padres coming on the bat and with the play. Here's Steven.
Thank you, Mo. Wherever you may be and however you may be listening, we welcome you back to Dodger Stadium and the National League Division Series. The Dodgers trying to take the first 2 games in this best-of-5 set against their division rivals, the San Diego Padres. Jack Flaherty has completed his pregame warm-up routine. He's just raring to go behind the mound. Luis Arraez the same. The lineup for Mike Schilt, Arraez at the top of it as the first baseman today. He was the DH in Game 1. Fernando Tatis Jr. in right, Jurickson, Profar in left. The first 3 scheduled to face Flaherty in the first. He kicks into his lineup. His first pitch of the game is a fastball well outside, ball 1. 93 miles per hour for Jack Flaherty to Luis Arraez. Arraez was 1 for 5 with a run scored last night. He's got a 5-game hitting streak going back to the regular season. Flaherty bounces back with a strike balled on the outside corner. Another fastball at 92. Flaherty kicks and fires. And Arraez pulls it in the air to right field. Mookie Betts battling the sun, holding the glove up, reaches out as he runs back toward right center field and makes the catch. So, Mo, you were spot on at the top of the broadcast. Because of the early start time, the sun and the shadows in right field in play right off the bat.
Yeah, it's going to be there for at least 20-25 minutes, and it is, you don't need sunglasses in this spot. You need a welding mask playing in right field.
Now Fernando Tatis Jr. The star right fielder was 2 for 4 with a double walk and a pair of runs scored in Game 1. He swings at the first pitch and fouls away on the right side. Flaherty's in front, 0-1. For Jack Flaherty, the pride of Burbank, California, a Harvard Westlake Wolverine. Now with the ball in his hands, starting a postseason game at Dodger Stadium for his hometown club as Tatis lifts one high and deep to left field, carrying toward the Dodger bullpen and into the bullpen for a home run. Fernando Tatis Jr. loves to terrorize the Dodgers here at Dodger Stadium especially. His second home run of the postseason makes it 1-0 San Diego, 2 batters in.
Well, for Flaherty, gave up 24 home runs during the regular season. Most of those, majority of them were solo blast. But for Tatis, he got a pitch right in the wheelhouse, and very quickly the Padres take the lead as they did in the first inning last night.
So 1-0 San Diego, bases empty, 1 out for Jurickson Profar. The left fielder watches Flaherty miss well outside again with the fastball. Ball 1. Profar, switch hitter, batting from the left side against the right-handed Flaherty. Flaherty, his high stirrup socks, wiggles the glove on the mound, puts it over his head as he comes home and misses again with a curveball. Now 2 balls, no strikes. So what we're seeing right now, Mo, is kind of what's plagued Flaherty since he became a Dodger. Of course, he's been terrific for them, everything they could have hoped for, as Profar fouls back strike 1 into the netting behind home plate. But the home run rate has jumped up from where it was while he was with the Tigers. In his first pitch, we're count 2-2.
Just watching Tatis in the Padres first base dugout. He's doing what hitters will do, going up and down, talking to different guys on what he saw from Flaherty in that at-bat. Evidently, he saw something he liked, hit the home run. But just kind of saying, hey, wait a minute, what was the breaking ball like? Although he only saw 2 pitches.
The 2-2 pitch. Profar takes a slider just a little low. Ball 3 fills the count. First inning struggles continuing for Dodgers starters in the postseason. The payoff pitch. Profar watches again. A fastball low. Flaherty was skipping off the mound. He wanted that strike 3 call. Didn't get it. And there's the walk. So we've seen, again, the issues for Jack Flaherty, especially down the stretch. More home runs, fewer first pitch strikes, and more walks. And we've seen all of that here the first 3 batters of Game 2.
Interesting to watch the third base coach, Tim Leeper. He was giving signs, and Profar hadn't even reached first base. He's giving the signs of the first base coach, David Macias.
Manny Machado takes a fastball pulled down and away, ball one.
This is where you get into trouble when you walk people in front of guys that can hit the ball a mile, and Machado falls into that category.
He did last night in the first inning, gave the Padres a 3-0 lead. Flaherty out of the stretch. Machado watches a fastball land at the knees, strike one, leveling the count. Dodgers starters have allowed at least one run in the first inning in 6 of the last 9 postseason games. The 1-1 hit hard to third. Muncy goes to second. The turn from Lux to Freeman. That's 2. A hard hit ground ball to Muncy. He handled it on one hop and started a 5-4-3 inning-ending double play. But the Padres strike first. A long home run from Fernando.
High fly ball out towards right center field. Pete Crow Armstrong. The wall jump.
Swinging a high fly ball to deep right center. Siri back toward the track. At the wall, leaves and got it. He caught it. Took away a homer.
What a catch in center field by Siri. Still digesting that catch made by Jose Siri out there. A home run robber, to be sure.
One of the best plays that we've seen all season long. And boy, was it a big one.
Let's one fly. Heads up in the upper deck. Shohei's on his way. That's number 54 for Ohtani. A 3-run Titanic shot.
I mean, I'm not even sure. So I'm going to marvel at the fact that he hit a 3-run home run. The guy is another planet. Yes, he's probably the greatest all-around baseball player to ever walk. I give all those accolades.
Lawrence Butler time. He gets a hold of one early, and this ball's going to fly on out. The growth he's seen over Butler. This one hit hard towards center field, and right on cue, Lawrence Butler adds another. Including his last save opportunity. That ball is belted. Lawrence Butler does it again.
Oh, my God.
All tied up in the Queen City.
Sends one high and deep to left. He's watching, so are 44,000 others. Oh, what a start for the Padres as Tatis leaves the building, and this place is on its feet. Padres lead it 2-0.
I'm telling you right now, Fernando Tatis did not wait. Saw the first pitch.
This as he was tending to a family matter, but since he's come back, 5 starts in the month of September, the Padres went 5-0 in those terms. He will have to contend with his friend and fellow countryman, former World Baseball Classic teammate Shohei Ohtani, right off the hop. And Shohei, in his first postseason game last night, answered the bell. 2 for 5, a game-tying 3-run home run, 2-run score. Darvish gathers the ball at the belt, now at the letters, holds, and fires. Ohtani jumps out of the way of a cutter inside, ball one.
Darvish throws 6 different pitches. Some claim 7 different pitches, but it's the off-speed that can really upset the apple cart for hitters.
The 1-0. It buckles the knees of Ohtani, a curveball downstairs, 2 balls, no strikes.
So he will change speeds. In fact, for Darvish career against the Dodgers, the 2.43 ERA, that's the second lowest among any active pitcher in baseball. The lowest, Max Scherzer.
Ohtani ahead, and now the 2-0 pitch. Ohtani leaves the bat on the shoulders again. It's a sweeper at the bottom of the zone called strike one. Shohei lifetime against Darvish, 1 for 5. The 2-1 pitch from Yu Darvish to Shohei Ohtani. Big swing and a miss on a 4-seam fastball just off the inside corner. Squares the count 2-2.
The thing that Darvish will do, which you just heard there, there is a pause occasionally as he brings up his front leg. So he's going to try and change the timing of hitters, either with the delivery or the speed of the pitches.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Darvish waiting patiently on the mound. The pitch clock about to expire. He kicks and fires. Ohtani swings and misses. He strikes out on a nasty slider. Ohtani chased the pitch that was just off the outside corner. A strikeout for Darvish, 1 gone in the first inning.
Yeah, if you got to make him throw strikes, you're going to have to adjust. Now, hitters are going to be looking for the fastball. Well, high percentage of off-speed pitches, so that's kind of what you're looking for until you have 2 strikes. But the Dodgers have to make certain they have good selection of pitches in the strike zone.
Now Mookie Betts, base is empty, 1 out in the bottom of the first. The Dodgers behind 1-0. Darvish comes home. Betts swings and hits a high fly ball left field, carrying back toward the corner, carrying some more. Profile leaps. It is gone. Mookie with a moment in game 2. A first inning home run. Excuse me. Profar caught that ball, Rick, Monday?
He made the leap. He timed it perfectly, went back to the fence, put his right hand on top of the fence, made the leap up, and took the ball right in the webbing and took it away from the fans. What a catch.
Everyone was celebrating. The horns and the music was sounding at Dodger Stadium. Profar was staring back at the fans. He made an unbelievable catch in the left field corner. Robbed Mookie Betts of a home run. Instead of a tie game, it's still 1-0 Padres, and now 2 out in the first inning. Darvish throws a first pitch strike to Freddie Freeman. Here's the pitch. Freddie swings and misses on a splitter down in the dirt. 0-2.
Okay, the disappointment of not being out of the ballpark. Okay, fine. But stop and think, okay, a good swing at a good pitch. Again, the Dodgers have to stay on plan. Don't hit the fast forward button. Make him throw strikes.
He holds the leg up, now kicks and fires. The 0-2 spiked way in front of home plate with the curveball. 1-2.
That hit about 4 feet in front of the plate.
Even the left field umpire, Adrian Johnson, was twirling his hand around, signaling Mookie Betts to go around the bases.
Profar was having some fun and kind of playing with it because he did not react as if I caught the ball. He reacted more as that I didn't allow you and the fans in the stands to catch the ball.
Time call, pitch clock violation on you, Darvish. So that'll make the count 2-2. We've seen that a couple times already in the first series. Trying to mess with the Dodgers' timing, which every pitcher does. But his hesitations on the mound with the clock dwindling have put him in danger of a violation. He finally has one. So 2 out, nobody on in the first. This will be a 2-2 pitch to Freeman. And Freddie strikes out swinging. Similar pitch to the one that Ohtani chased. Bookending K's in a 1-2-3 bottom of the first for you, Darvish. Mookie Betts and everybody else in the stadium thought he had tied the game with a home run, except for Jerks and Profar, who caught it in the corner.
That one is blasted deep to right field, and the Phillies get this road trip off on a good note. It's his 12th leadoff home run of the year. Oh, man, he drills one to deep right field, and that one is gone. His second home run of the game, and a high fly ball to deep right field. They've come all the way back. Kyle Schwarber's 3rd home run of the night. Unbelievable.
You talk about making a statement.
Machado delivers this time. It's 3-1 San Diego. Merrill, center field. Harris back. He can't get it. San Diego has opened it up here in the second. They lead it 5-1. And what a shot from Merrill.
And that will set the stage for Xavier Edwards. Selfishly looking for a single to complete the cycle. Towards short, Adames has it, gets rid of it quick, and he's safe! It's a single, and it's a cycle!
The second ever cycle in Marlins franchise history belongs to Xavier Edwards. It took 30 years
Alvarez, Arraez, and now Edwards.
Swing and a miss, strike three. It was 105.5 miles an hour.
No way! 105.5!
I can't believe my eyes.
No, that's not even on the FM dial.
That was unreal.
I don't even know if I want to high-five him. He might not be rated the next week.
Well, light your hand on fire at least. 105.5 punch out Tommy Edman.
That is pounded deep out to left. The walk-off slam for Wyatt Langford.
Steps up here in the bottom of the ninth with the bases loaded and just unleashes on Clay Holmes with a game-winning walk-off grand slam home run.
A wild adventure this one was tonight. Down the line. Hit well. It is out of here. And now.
And then Profar, after a considerable pause, oh, look what I got.
Hey, Jurickson Profar, he is one of those guys who likes to have fun out there and play up the moment and the theatrics and the dramatics, if you will. And he did it well in the first inning. Flaherty's first pitch fouled back by Jackson Merrill, strike one. The shadows still impacting Mookie Betts there in right field. It's 5:03 start time. The 0-1 pitch, ground ball through the right side. And into right center field, a leadoff single for the rookie Jackson Merrill. Already the third base runner of the game for San Diego, 5 batters in.
Well, Dave Roberts talking before the ball game and the media scrum and being able to talk to members of the media here, said he had a conversation with Flaherty and his mother, who recalled being when Flaherty was a kid coming to Dodger Stadium during World Series games. Well, here he is, Dodger uniform on, pitching in postseason.
Now pitching against Xander Bogaerts. One-time Boston Red Sox, 2-time World Series champion in Boston. He launches a fastball and strike one from Flaherty.
Well, you get a good view in this stadium wherever you're seated, but I tell you what, the view from the field's even better.
I'm going to have to take your word for it, Mo. I can't imagine what it's like to be between these lines on this stage.
You know the first thing you notice when you're on the field, especially from center field, which I think is the best view in the world to turn around? You know this ballpark is big. Last night over 53,000. You get out there and look up. No, it's not big. It's huge.
1-1 pitch to Bogaerts. It's a good one. A slider just clipped the corner on the outside, away from the right-handed hitting Bogaerts.
And then as you look, if you're in center field, you look to your left and to your right, especially with no one else on the field. You go, there's only 3 guys covering all this acreage?
With 2 strikes, Bogaerts swings and hits a little number beyond Flaherty off the mound. Lux is only going to get 1 out. A fielder's choice for Bogaerts, 4-3 in the scorebook. Well beyond Flaherty's reach. He tried to come off the mound to his left. And even if he got that ball, I don't think you're getting Merrill at second base. So it's a productive out for Bogaerts, putting Merrill in scoring position for Jake Cronenworth.
Well, this is where both the pitchers, Stephen, have been really spot on this year. 183 average against Flaherty. Runners in scoring position. Even better than that, Darvish, just 135.
Cronenworth was 0 for 3 with a walk last night. His first pitch from Flaherty, 95 on the 4-seam fastball, the outside corner, strike one. And that's been a topic of conversation around Flaherty of late, the dip in velocity on his 4-seam fastball. We've seen it kind of hover around 92, maybe catch 93. There, 95. Then he goes to the breaking ball. His knuckle curve gets Cronenworth to chase a pitch down and in. Quickly 0-2.
Well, the velocity is fine. What I like when you look at a pitcher, consistency of spotting the ball where you know that hitters have a vulnerable area. And every hitter has at least one spot that they don't particularly hit the ball well.
1 on, 1 out. The 0-2 pitch. Grounded to Lux at second. He picks it up on the dirt and gets it on to Freddie Freeman for out number 2. Merrill advances to third. A couple ground ball outs following the leadoff base hit, and he's 1 out away from stranding it. 1-0 San Diego. Solo home run Fernando Tatis Jr. in the top of the first inning. Now Mookie Betts in the shadows of the light tower as the sun sets here on the West Coast. 8th spot of the order, it's the DH, David Peralta. First pitch from Jack Flaherty, knuckle curve downstairs, 1-0. Peralta didn't start last night's game. He came off the bench as a pinch hitter in the 7th for the catcher Kyle Higashioka, and he was retired, so 0 for 1. Merrill on third, 2 out in the top of the 2nd. Flaherty's pitch, and Peralta serves it back foul over the net. 2 are left and below, 1-1. Temperatures hanging on above 80 degrees here on this gorgeous Sunday evening at Blue Heaven on Earth. The winds between 6 and 12 miles per hour blowing out straight to center field. Flaherty's fastball up and away from Peralta. Now 2 balls and a strike. Peralta signed a minor league deal with the Cubs at the beginning of this 2024 season. 20 games for their AAA affiliate, then opted out of his deal and signed a new minor league deal with the Padres. He pulls a high fly ball right center field. Edman on the track. Edman at the wall, and it's gone. David Peralta, the freight train in his return to Dodger Stadium, signals to the bullpen. With the choo-choo arm motion with his right hand, he rounds the bases with a 2-run home run. And just like in Game 1, the Padres take a 3-0 lead.
Yamamoto last night had difficulty spotting the ball, and this is a breaking ball that came back right over the plate, and Peralta put it right over the fence.
That first section just to the right of the batter's eye, technically a part of the batter's eye, the seating area tarped off. So 2 home runs for the Padres and a 3-0 lead. Now the last of the order, Kyle Higashioka. A 1-0 pitch. Pulled slider, 2 balls, no strikes to the number 9 hitter. And we talked about how the walk rate for Flaherty spiked after the trade, the home runs as well. 2 home runs in 5 of his 11 starts with the Dodgers. There's strike 1, a good slider at the knees. Flaherty into the windup. Lazy fly ball left field. This could be trouble, though. No, it won't, as Rojas goes back. Teoscar Hernandez wasn't going to get there, but Miggy Rowe did. David Peralta, the former Dodger, with a 2-run home run. The second home run of the game for San Diego, which now leads the Dodgers 3-0 as we go to the bottom of the 2nd.
LA's best sports star.
That's a good endorsement there.
AM 570 LA Sports.
There's a swing and a high fly ball towards the right field corner. Fair or foul towards the pole. It's off the pole and gone. Pavin Smith, his 5th of the year. Pavin swings. That's belted. Deep left field. Alvarez turns, walks. It's gone.
A grand slam. Second home run. Hang on. He's done it again. Pavin Smith, 3 homers.
Ohtani pitches in the dirt. Ohtani's stolen second. 43rd for Ohtani. Driven the other way. Gurriel on the track. Gurriel to the wall. It's gone. Shohei with another shot. His 43rd. One of each tonight. Make it 43 and 43 in his hunt for history.
Machado delivers this time. It's 3-1 San Diego. Merrill, center field. Harris
has opened it up here in the second. They lead it 5-1. And what a shot from Merrill.
1 out away for Dylan Cease. Abrams to right field. Johnson coming in. He makes the catch. No hits for the Nats. Dylan Cease throws a no-hitter. The second no-hitter in Padres history. There'll be a sea of San Diegans celebrating back home today.
Dylan Cease has no-hit the Washington Nationals. On a rainy Thursday in D.C., the Padres will celebrate.
There's a fly ball to right. And that is going to be way gone. Churio sends one out of here to make it 3-0. Jack
against Yu Darvish. This is the 12th postseason start for Yu Darvish. His first 11 starts, his ERA was 4.19, skewed by a couple of bad turns in 2017 when he was pitching for the Dodgers against the Astros in the World Series. Did have a strong division series against Arizona and in the NLCS against the Cubs. Now pitching for the Padres. His first pitch of the inning to Teoscar Hernandez. Teo takes a fastball at 94, right at the knees and down the middle, strike one.
Well, Darvish in his postseason appearances has allowed a high percentage of home runs. I would suggest the Dodgers don't be thinking of home runs, thinking about base hits, load the bases.
Teoscar Hernandez swings and taps a sweeper foul toward his own dugout, quickly 0-2.
In fact, we talk about percentage of Darvish at home runs. It's the highest rate of any pitcher all time with a minimum of 125 plate appearances against him in postseason play.
2 strikes on Teoscar Hernandez. The Dodgers behind 3-0. Darvish holds that front left leg, kicks and fires. Check swing from Hernandez. He held up. It was a fastball down and away from him. So it's 1-2. Well, he nearly gave up another home run in the first inning to Mookie Betts. A terrific catch from Profar in the corner, battling the fans in section 53. Robbed him. Hernandez hits one up the middle beyond a diving Cronenworth, basically straight up to the bag at second. A leadoff base hit for Teoscar Hernandez, his second hit of this division series.
And for Darvish, second time in his ball game, he double clutched his delivery. Came not only with a pause at the top, he gave a double leg kick and then delivered.
Darvish has been charted as throwing 8 pitches, but he's got more because he can change things up, tweak those pitches even further. Max Muncy with a runner on, nobody on the bottom of the second. A 3-0 game. The Dodgers get a fair ball down the line into the right field corner. It ricochets off the wall and playable for Tatis, who throws behind Muncy. He's going to have to settle for a base hit. Teoscar Hernandez goes from first to third. The first 2 reach. Here in the bottom of the second inning, the tying run will come to the plate with Will Smith.
Absolute rocket. Hit down the first base line, so the Dodgers need to be coming back. And this is the part of the lineup the Dodgers know that they need to get some production from the bottom part of this lineup.
And that's exactly what they got last night, Mo, which helped them take game 1.
Yes, and Dave Roberts talked about it. It helped set the stage for the top part of the lineup to knock in a bunch of runs.
First and third, no outs in the second. The Dodgers trying to cut into this 3-0 Padre lead. Darvish with the pitch. Smith takes ball 1, a slider away.
Smith used to this spot. In fact, the last 3 years, he's had more plate appearances with runners in scoring position. Second only to one man, one other guy in Major League Baseball.
Darvish, third base side of the rubber. Comes home. And Smith, late on the swing, fouls away a sweeper into the net. Above the Padres on deck circle. 1-1. Smith is 0 for 2 in game 1. Walked twice and scored twice. The last 14 games, including the postseason, batting .277. Trying to be a threat here. First and third, nobody out. The 1-1 pitch. Smith swings and fouls another one away. This one toward the top deck to our right.
Infield a little bit to pull on the left side. Cronenworth, the second baseman, really playing up the middle. The outfield a little bit the opposite way. What we've seen Will Smith do, I think, second half in particular. You got the open right side. He's attempted to go that area with 2 strikes a lot.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Darvish with the pitch. Smith holds his swing and a curveball low, 2-2. Breeze continues to blow toward straightaway center, maybe toward right center field. The shadows in right field are basically gone, so Tatis not going to have to battle the sun like Mookie was at the start. 2-1, nobody out. The 2-2 pitch is way outside. Good snare by Higashioka, the catcher, to keep it in front of him. Otherwise, Teoscar Hernandez is coming home to score.
Yeah, he just saved a run and stopped Muncy from getting into scoring position.
Dodger Stadium knows it's still early. They came back from 3-0 down last night. They're trying to will the same thing here tonight. A payoff pitch coming to Will Smith. It is low and ball 4. That will load him up.
There are some theories from the outside looking at Darvish and thinking, look, okay, here's a guy that throws 6, sometimes 7 different pitches. Does it water down the effectiveness of maybe his 3 best pitches? Does he know what his 3 best pitches are? Well, when you're missing and then you're throwing breaking balls in the dirt, the Dodgers being patient, thank you very much, bases loaded.
And nobody out. Ruben Niebla, the pitching coach, and the Padre infield all gathered on the mound with you, Darvish. It's a consultation on the mound presented by Jacoby and Myers, the official law firm of the Los Angeles Dodgers. You, too, can get a free consultation by picking up your phone and dialing 1-800-5-MILLION, because everyone deserves what, Rick?
Justice. That's right. And here's a spot, too. The gentleman who threw out the first pitch before tonight's ball game, one of the all-time terrific switch hitters in baseball, not only a teammate but a friend, Reggie Smith. Reggie used to preach in spots like this, and it's baseball wise. 2 things as a hitter: pitch selection, get a good one. The other thing is keep the ball off the ground.
Bases loaded, nobody out in the second. Gavin Lux digs into the left side. Darvish's pitch. Lux watches a breaking ball just get the outside corner. Called strike 1. Lux had a couple of knocks last night, 2 for 4 with a run scored. He's 3 for 15 lifetime against Darvish. He's out of the stretch with the bases loaded behind him. Here's the pitch. Lux checks his swing and a ball in the dirt. 1-1.
It's a splitter.
The Dodgers have the tying runs on base in the bottom of the second inning. No outs. Lux the batter, Edman on deck. Miguel Rojas in the hole. The 1-1 pitch. Lux swings through, strike 2.
It's a big breaking ball, and Lux out in front of it. So here's a spot, too, is that, you're walking a thin line. You're prepared for off-speed pitch, but just in case, it's difficult to speed things up, but you have to really look fastball and adjust to the off-speed.
Lux behind in the count, 1-2. The Dodgers trying to get their first run of the game, cut into this 3-0 Padre lead. Here's the pitch. Lux taps it off the plate foul, stays alive. There was a splitter downstairs. But by the time Lux or any hitter has to make a decision, Mo, it looks like that's going to be a strike.
Yeah, it does, and the bottom falls out of it. Here, again, Darvish, runners in scoring position this year. A very meager 135 average against.
And Lux and the Dodgers break through. Another 2-strike pitch coming from Darvish. Lux swings and hits it in the air. It's tailing foul into the seats on the left side. Lux with a big exhale as he steps away from the batter's box.
Tried to go a breaking ball and clip the outside corner. Lux, good swing, fouls it off, stays alive.
Steps back in. Darvish on the mound. Has the ball at the belt. Picks it up to the letters. Looks back at Muncy on second base. Focuses on Lux at home. Throws the pitch, and Lux hits it high in the air, left field. Profar calling for it. Teoscar Hernandez will tag from third. and he will score without a play. It's a sacrifice fly for Gavin Lux. The Dodgers are on the board and now within 2. It's 3-1 San Diego.
And that was a must-score run right there to feel like you're back into the ballgame, throw some energy back into this building as well. And players do feed off the energy. I don't care what anybody says, and momentum is a nice thing. A lot of people say momentum doesn't really exist. Well, you've never competed, not as a team.
Teoscar Hernandez and Gavin Lux getting high fives in the Dodger dugout. Now the attention turns to Tommy Edman. Switch hitter will bat from the left side against Yu Darvish. First and second, one out. The Dodgers now within 2. Darvish's first pitch. Edman swings and hits it right into the glove of the first baseman Arraez, and Will Smith gets doubled off. Will thought that was going to be a line drive over Arraez. The first baseman jumped up, caught the liner, and stepped.
The pitch. He struck him out. And the Kansas City Royals move on to the division series. And the Kansas City Royals, who lost 106 last year, the most ever by a team that made the playoffs the next year, not only make the playoffs, they march on. And the Baltimore Orioles have lost 10 straight postseason games in a row. One out away for Dylan Cease. Abrams to right field. Johnson coming in. He makes the catch. No hits for the Nats. Dylan Cease throws a no-hitter. The second no-hitter in Padres history. There'll be a sea of San Diegans celebrating back home today.
Dylan Cease has no-hit the Washington Nationals. On a rainy Thursday in D.C., the Padres will celebrate.
He's on the track. See ya! Home run number 58. A towering drive.
Judge hit an unbelievably high drive. We waited, and it came down in the visitors' bullpen. A judgy blast. All right, here comes the Judge.
Swing and a drive deep toward left. Number 2,000, a home run.
Paul Goldschmidt's first career hit came in 2011 against Matt Cain. Number 1,000 against German Marquez and the Colorado Rockies 7 years ago. And tonight, July 26, 2024, number 2,000 against Kyle Finnegan, a two-run homer.
Fly ball to right field, sending Fernando back towards the wall. He leaps and makes the catch. Fernando made the grab and right.
Followed him with a solo home run into the Dodger bullpen. Padres got 2 more on one swing from David Peralta. Deep fly ball to right center field. Flaherty into the windup and starts the third inning with a strike. Good fastball in the outer third from Jack. Flaherty obviously dreamed of an opportunity like this to start for the Dodgers on the October stage. His changeup is low to Arraez, 1-1. I'm sure his dream had a better start than what we've seen so far. 3 runs the first 2 innings on a pair of homers. Arraez pulls the back foot away from a knuckle curve down and inside, 2-1 the count. The pitch from Flaherty. Arraez swings and grounds one into the camera well next to the Padre dugout, 2-2. For Los Angeles starting pitchers the last 9 postseason games, 17 earned runs in 9 1/3 innings. You don't want to calculate the ERA. And it's been really tough sledding for Dodgers starters of late in October. The 2-2. Arraez pokes it on the ground to third. Muncy well positioned, basically in the shortstop hole. Up with the throw across to Freddie Freeman, out number 1.
As a result of that high ERA that you're talking about, the bullpen has had to cover a lot of innings. 6 innings last night they had to cover.
Now the boos getting louder for Fernando Tatis Jr. the more he plays here at Dodger Stadium and the more he hits home runs at Dodger Stadium. Put one in the bullpen in the first inning. Watched it fly from home plate, too. Flaherty yanks a fastball a little bit away from Tatis. The right-handed hitter is in front 1-0. Tatis with 36 games played at Dodger Stadium now, 13 homers. Flaherty's pitch on the ground, a fair ball lined into the left field corner away from a diving Muncy. Second extra base hit of the game for Fernando Tatis Jr. It's a 1-out, stand-up double.
And a breaking ball and not a particularly good one.
Number 10, Jurickson Profar.
We mentioned the key figures in this game offensively, Tatis Jr. and Peralta. The big one defensively now at the plate, Jurickson Profar. The left fielder robbed Mookie Betts of a home run in the first inning. Fastball up and away from Flaherty, 1-0 to Profar. And Profar's first trip to the plate, he walked. One out, the 1-0. Another one way up and away. And Will Smith did good work just to get a glove on it. Tatis holds on second base, but it's 2-0 for Profar. Pitch count for Flaherty now at 40. Here with 1 out in the top of the third.
Yamamoto with 60 pitches through 3 innings last night. Only 34 were strikes.
Flaherty out of the stretch. There's a strike. A good slider in the outside corner. 2-1 the count on Profar. Manny Machado on deck. Padres 3, Dodgers 1 here in Game 2 of the Division Series. Flaherty's pitch is pulled foul. Another one into the camera well. Now it's 2-2.
Tatis able to get a very big secondary lead. But looking out in the left field, Teoscar Hernandez playing relatively shallow. And for Teoscar, the last 2 years, he's had 17 outfield assists.
Flaherty with that closed stance. Kicks the front left leg. And gets a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Profar down on a knuckle curve in the dirt from Jack Flaherty. That's the second out of this third inning. And the first K for Jack tonight.
And Stephen, Profar just really helped out the Dodgers. That ball in the dirt, swing and a miss. He showed no interest in running down the first base line, which would have presented a problem because Will Smith would have had to look at Tatis, had a good lead off. So thank you very much.
Manny Machado 0 for 1. Grounded into a double play his first time up. Takes a fastball down and in toward his shins. 1-0. Machado, like Tatis, has thrived against the Dodgers pitching staff in his Padres career. 6 home runs and 10 ribbies in 14 games for Machado this year against L.A. 1-0, another one that pushes Machado back. Fastball at the shins, 2-0. Tatis still on second base. 2 down in the third. The pitch. Strike 1, slider beneath the zone, called a strike in favor of Flaherty. And the Dodgers continue to play from behind. You see Jack Flaherty continue to labor from behind in counts. 2-1 now on Machado. The pitch. Gets a swing and a miss, strike 2. Nasty knuckle curve right in the heart of the plate from Flaherty. Needs one more strike to finish this frame.
Well, how far was Machado trying to hit that ball?
Silver Lake, maybe?
Or beyond.
Or beyond. The 2-2. In the dirt away. Good pick by Will Smith. The slider that was in the left-handed batter's box. Now a full count for Machado. Jackson Merrill, the rookie, waiting patiently on deck. Machado taps the plate twice with his bat. Couple waggles in a lean. Opens his stance and is going to take time. Flaherty hasn't seen it yet. Now he does. So all parties will have to reset. Dodger Stadium unhappy with that. They wanted to see a 3-2 pitch. They will now. Machado is ready. So is Flaherty. At the letters with Tatis on behind him. 3-2 pitch with 2 out. Machado, the little nubber. Flaherty fields it off the mound to his left. The underhand toss to Freeman for the last out. So the 1-out double from Tatis.
Payoff pitch. High fly ball out towards right center field. Pete Crow Armstrong at the wall. Jumps. And he made the catch. Oh, baby. Pete Crow Armstrong steals a homer. And that is how this one comes to an end.
And the Cubs win the ball game. Pete Crow Armstrong with a dazzling display of defense tonight.
1 out away for Dylan Cease. Abrams to right field. Johnson coming in. He makes the catch. No hits for the Nats. Dylan Cease throws a no-hitter. The second no-hitter in Padres history. There'll be a sea of San Diegans celebrating back home today.
Dylan Cease has no-hit the Washington Nationals. On a rainy Thursday in D.C., the Padres will celebrate.
Rojas on the ground at third. Machado touches third, fires to second. Out at first. Oh my goodness! It's a triple play. It ends the ball game. The San Diego Padres have clinched their spot in the postseason after a magical 2024 campaign. What a way to wrap it up, and they will celebrate in LA tonight. 2 games back in the division. That's not over yet.
One fly, heads up in the upper deck. Shohei's on his way. That's number 54 for Ohtani. A 3-run Titanic shot.
I mean, I'm not even sure. So I'm going to marvel at the fact that he hit a 3-run home run. The guy is another planet. Yes, he's probably the greatest all-around baseball player to ever walk. I give all those accolades.
4 runs so far through 3 2/3. This ball skied into left field. That'll send Austin Hayes back. He's near the wall. He looks up. It's gone. That ball scalded to center field. Jordan crushes one to straightaway center. Chazzy Fizz followed up by Jordan with a smash to center. 3 in a row. The big man is on fire. 3 straight home runs. A laser beam over the wall in center.
There's a fly ball to right. And that is going to be way gone. Churio sends one out of here to make it 3-0. Jackson Churio with serious opposite field pop. Number 20 for the...
Made only 16 starts in the regular season. There's a strained groin and then some elbow inflammation that had him on the injured list, and then a stint on the restricted list as he was tending to a family matter. Rojas greets him with a fly ball, shallow center field. Coming in and running to his left is Merrill. He makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out for Darvish in the third. So the lineup will turn over. Now the second time through begins with Shohei Ohtani, who struck out swinging to start the game. It was a record-setting first season as a Dodger for number 17. Darvish with his 30th pitch of the game to his good friend. After a pause at the top of his delivery, Ohtani grounds a ball foul on the right side.
Darvish just kind of toys with hitters sometimes with that secondary pause, and Ohtani will go get a new bat. Give us a chance to remind you can be part of history by helping select the 2024 All-MLB team. That's right. It's presented by MGM Rewards. So vote today for your players that you believe had the best performance this season. Terms and conditions do apply. So see MLB.com/All-MLB for more details.
Ohtani in good position to become the 12th player all-time with at least 3 MVP awards. He'd be the second to win 3 in a 4-year stretch, joining Barry Bonds. He's got a new bat. He steps back into the box. It's 0-1. Bases empty, 1 out. The Dodgers trailing 3-1 in the 3rd. The pitch. Ohtani watches ball 1 tail away from him. One ball, 1 strike. Darvish rocks the ball into his glove at the letters. Brings his left leg up, holds, kicks again, and fires. Missing downstairs with a sweeper. 2-1 for Shohei.
And for no surprise, the outfield playing very deep all the way around from left over to right.
And the infield on the very edge of the dirt on the diamond. A 2-1 pitch coming from Darvish. Ohtani rolls it to first. Scooped up by Arraez, who will run over and step on the bag all by himself. 2 down. Okay, so Mookie Betts up for a second time. He's 0 for 1. But for 15 or 20 second span, everybody thought he was 1 for 1 with a game-tying solo home run to left field. But he was robbed by Jurickson Profar. The ball looked like it was going to land 2 or 3 rows up in the left field corner. Instead, it found the mitt of the Padres all-star left fielder. 2 outs and nobody on. Dodgers trailing by 2. The pitch from Darvish. And Mookie takes a curveball. It's called strike 1. Betts has faced Darvish a ton. He doesn't have great numbers against him after that quote-unquote flyout in the first innings. Now 8 for 41, so sub-200 average. Darvish yanks a fastball at 96 down and away from Mookie. 1-1.
For Betts, he's due. Had that home run taken away. So now in postseason, going back to 2022, he's 0 for his last 17.
Darvish's 1-1 pitch. And it's inside. Just got the corner, though. Cut fastball from Darvish, so it's a 1-2 count for Mookie. Trying to avoid a 6 consecutive hitless postseason game is Betts. Behind 1-2, Darvish into his delivery. In the dirt. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Darvish comes home and strikes out Mookie. It was tipped into the glove of Higashioka. That's the 3rd K for Darvish. It's all been the top 3. He's got no time.
And that will set the stage for Xavier Edwards. Selfishly looking for a single to complete the cycle. Towards short, Adames has it, gets rid of it quick, and he's safe! It's a single, and it's a cycle.
The second ever cycle in Marlins franchise history belongs to Xavier Edwards. It took 30 years, Arraez, and now Edwards.
He swings, sends one high and deep to left. He's watching, so are 44,000 others. Oh, what a start for the Padres as Tatis leaves the building, and this place is on its feet. Padres lead it 2-0.
I'm telling you right now, Fernando Tatis did not wait. Saw the first pitch, and as soon as he hit it, he knew.
That ball's hit hard to left field. Higashioka has done it again, and he pulls one down the line. It's a fair ball. Machado delivers this time. It's 3-1 San Diego. Merrill, center field. Harris back. He can't get it. San Diego has opened it up here in the second. They lead it 5-0.
one. And what a shot from Merrill.
Pirates, no runs, no hits, 1 error.
Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Oh, Shohei, 7 no-hit innings.
Nate Pearson, the new pitcher on the mound. There's a bouncer to short, fielded by Swanson. He'll throw to first to get him.
8 no-hit innings. Porter Hodge on the mound.
Down to their last chance.
Grounder to short. Dansby to first. There it is.
A combined no-hitter for the Chicago Cubs.
Play flagged down by Hoskins, leads over to Payam, save. We're tied up at 4. Vientos slices one the other way. It's a 2-run single for Vientos and the Mets have a 6-4 lead. Browns one through the right side. That's a base hit. JD Martinez off the bench knocks in 2, and the Mets have opened up an 8-4 lead.
There goes Ohtani. Pitches in the dirt. Ohtani stolen second. 43rd for Ohtani. Driven the other way.
Stage. He pitched last year for Baltimore, but out of the bullpen as the Orioles were swept by the eventual World Series champion Texas Rangers. But now first postseason start since 2020. Strike 1 to Merrill. Fastball right down the pipe. The last time he started a postseason game, 2020, the wild card game in the National League for St. Louis. 6 innings, just 1 run on 6 hits and 2 walks, struck out 8. This is down and in, 1 ball, 1 strike to the rookie center fielder Merrill. But despite that line, he lost the wild card game. Who was he facing? The San Diego Padres. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. He also got the ball for the Dodgers against the Padres in that final regular season series between these two teams, in which the Dodgers clinched the division. His 1-2 pitch, Merrill fouls it back over the net. Fastball topped the zone and shading in on the left-handed hitting Merrill. That turn came on the 25th of September. 5 innings for Flaherty, 3 earned on 4 hits. Trying to put Merrill away. The 1-2 pitch. The rookie doesn't bite on a curveball down and away. Dodger Stadium waiting for a jolt of energy. On 2-2, Merrill fouls one away on the right side.
Last night with Yamamoto, just went to 3 runs, Steven. 5 runs on 5 hits, gave up a home run, 2-run blast to Machado in that first inning. Then after the game, Dave Roberts was asked that, hey, do you think that the Padres had his pitches? And Roberts says, we believe so.
2-2 grounded to the right side. Backhand pickup from Lux, and he gets it over to Freddie Freeman in time. Good play from Lux. A routine going to his right. Stuck the glove into the dirt, basically, to secure the ball, and then a good throw over across his body to get Merrill.
And Dave was really alluding to when the Padres got a runner at second base last night. You know, there's different ways to to signal. That's not cheating. If your signs are that bad, you should be the blame.
Bogarts fouls away the first pitch from Flaherty into the net.
So are you picking up something out of the glove? You're picking up something out of the motions, a tendency a pitcher has mechanically? Are you getting them from the catcher? Years ago, I was talking, Buster Posey, one of the best.
Yeah.
And now president, baseball operations with the Giants. He was tipping his pitches.
The 0-1, Bogarts hits it hard, but right at Teoscar Hernandez, who's waiting in left field. 2 gone in the top of the 4th, still 3-1 San Diego.
Yeah, and I picked him up from the booth on the position of his glove. Yamamoto, for example, the first time I saw him in spring training, I was able to pick up his pitches. Well, he changed little things here and there. But it comes down to is if you're looking at a pitcher and isolating, and trust me, that's what the players do. They're looking at videotape. Everything from pitchers, sometimes they stick out their tongue if they're throwing a breaking ball.
That's down the left field line. Slices foul off the bat of Jake Cronenworth, the batter with 2 out and nobody on.
So you get the feeling, and Dave said, "Look, we're gonna work on it. We're gonna analyze it for his next start. And if we're looking at it, if this series goes 5 games, Guess who will most likely be on the mound? Yamamoto.
Flaherty wiggles the glove, steps into his windup, delivers home, and misses away with a fastball at 95. 1-1 to Cronenworth.
But I remember playing behind a pitcher years and years ago, not with the Dodgers, a different ball club, different organization. I could pick up his pitches from center field.
Good heater from Flaherty, just got the inner third. 1-2. Again, that's been a part of the game forever, Mo, to your point. And so that's something that Yamamoto and the Dodgers will try and clean up. The other thing is that he just has to be sharper mentally. It looked like there were nerves, which you can expect and understand his first MLB postseason game. The 1-2, and Cronenworth spoils it, chops it foul to stay alive.
Well, it's very similar to catchers that set up really early, inside or outside. Why should the hitter be the only person in the ballpark that doesn't know that? It's not a military secret. It's not cheating. It's basically informing. The same way as the hitter looks out, where's the defense lined up?
Flaherty will try again. Cronenworth will foul it again. 96 this time from Flaherty. A little extra oomph on that fastball. That was his 63rd pitch of the game here with 2 outs in the top of the 4th inning.
There's one of the things also, if we go back to a certain World Series against the Astros a number of years ago, it was believed the Astros were picking up the signs from Darvish.
Fastball again from Flaherty. This one's pulled inside on the lefty Cronenworth. Now 2-2. Padres 3, Dodgers 1. 2 out in the top of the 4th, nobody on. And now a 2-2 pitch to the second baseman, who is jammed once again and fouls another one away.
It's a good pitch. Right in on the knuckles. From a hitter standpoint, you don't get any leverage at all. That ball's in, I mean really in. Is it a strike? Is it a ball? Well, you can't take it, and you can't do much damage if you swing.
This will be the 8th pitch from Flaherty to Cronenworth. It's chopped to Freddie Freeman. Good pick at first on the backhand on the second hop, which was tight. And he steps on the bag to end the 4th inning. The first 1-2-3 inning.
Tyler Fitzgerald, who's hit a home run in each of the last 4 games he's been in. Swing, and he hits a high drive deep to left field. And has he done it again? Yes, he has. Way back into the Dodger bullpen. Now that is an amazing feat. That's the 5th game in a row in which Tyler Fitzgerald has hit a home run.
Well, he gets a hanging breaking ball. You've been sitting upstairs to this guy right now, and he's going to make you pay.
High fly ball, a pop-up really, down the right field line in foul territory. Oh, what an effort by Jimenez as he goes flying into the netting. Jimenez caught that ball and got it back into the infield.
Unbelievable. No fear whatsoever, and they have called for the trainer to come down there. He is still into the seating area.
Rojas on the ground at third. Machado touches third, fires to second. Out there, out at first. Oh my goodness! It's a triple play. It ends the ball game. The San Diego Padres have clinched their spot in the postseason after a magical 2024 campaign. What a way to wrap it up, and they will celebrate in LA tonight. 2 games back in the division. That's not over yet.
Is pounded deep out to left. The walk-off slam for Wyatt Langford.
Steps up here in the bottom of the 9th with the bases loaded and just unleashes on Clay Holmes with a game-winning walk-off grand slam home run.
A wild adventure this one was tonight.
He's on the track. See ya! Home run number 58. A towering drive.
Judge hit an unbelievably high drive. We waited, and it came down in the visitors' bullpen. A judgy at last. All right, here comes the judge. Payoff pitch. High fly ball out towards right center field. Pete Crow Armstrong at the wall, jumps, and he made the catch.
baby. Pete Crow Armstrong steals a homer, and that is how this one comes to an end.
Another display of the gamer that is number 5 last night in Game 1. 2 hits and a stolen base despite a severely sprained right ankle. Darvish, his first pitch of the inning, a sweeper down and away from Freddie, ball 1. Freeman's one of the only Dodgers with even decent numbers against Yu Darvish. Entering this game, Freddie in 38 ABs, a .263 hitter with 3 home runs and 3 doubles against Darvish. Darvish struck him out in the first. Now this 1-0 in the 4th. Freddie taps it foul toward the Padre dugout. 1-1.
Knows what Darvish did before that pitch. First pitch, he got the ball back. He tossed it out. He got another ball. My theory, breaking ball. What was the first pitch he threw, the new baseball? Breaking ball.
Pitch clock about to expire, and Darvish just got it off the right arm, and Freddie Freeman pulls it to right field. Fernando Tatis Jr. running back, jumps and reaches out to make the athletic catch in right. So we saw Profar earlier rob Mookie Betts of a home run, and now Fernando Tatis Jr. might have just robbed Freddie Freeman of extra bases.
2 big plays in the outfield, and this one stops the Dodgers from having a runner in scoring position with nobody out here and down by 2.
Teoscar Hernandez is up. Max Muncy is on deck. Who's on deck? Brought to you by On Deck. For small business lending that's fast and easy, go to OnDeck.com. Base is empty, 1 gone. The pitch taken by Teoscar. A fastball at 95. Strike 1. Teoscar led off the second with a base hit. He scored the Dodgers' first and only run of the game so far. Darvish comes set. Ground ball off the mound. It ramps to the second baseman, Cronenworth, who can take his time making a good throw to first, which he does. 2 away.
2 outs and only 5 pitches in this inning. The Dodgers have not been swinging wildly, but for Darvish, just barely above 40 pitches in the game, and here we are in the 4th inning.
He is somebody who has had the Dodgers number. I mean, that's the simplest way to put it. They've had a hard time seeing him, let alone hitting him. With 2 outs, the first pitch to Muncy is a breaking ball, a curveball that drops in there on the inner third, strike 1.
And yet Darvish was not on the Padres' wild card roster.
Muncy's 1 for 1. Roped a single his first time up. On this 0-1 pitch, Muncy swings and hits one on the ground. Picked by Arraez on 1 hop at first. Hit the deck, stuck the backhand out there with his glove, spun up to his feet, ran to the bag, and now he's getting emphatic high fives in the Padre dugout. The San Diego defense on display in Game 2 of the division series. 3-1 Padres, excuse me.
So Profar at second, nobody out for Manny Machado. Machado hits one to right center field. Back goes Rodriguez looking up. Manny Machado stands alone as the Padres' all-time home run leader. Man, oh man, oh Manny, you are number 1 in Padres history. 2-run shot, 429 feet, and history tonight in Seattle.
The 1-2. That's in the air left field. That's trouble. Jankowski back, and a magic catch! Oh my goodness, what a grab! He brings the game back! You just saw Major League thievery right there. Unbelievable.
And our hearts stop for a second. You're thinking this ball has a chance to get out.
This time,
It's 3-1 San Diego. Merrill, center field. Harris back. He can't get it. San Diego has opened it up here in the second. They lead it 5-1. And what a shot from Merrill.
Pirates, no runs, no hits, 1 error. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Ohtani, 7 no-hit innings.
Nate Pearson, the new pitcher on the mound, is a bouncer to short, fielded by Swanson. He'll throw to first to get him.
8 no-hit innings. Porter Hodge on the mound.
Down to their last chance.
Grounder to short. Dansby to first. There it is.
A combined no-hitter for the Chicago Cubs.
I was glad to see Luis wanted a hit.
Yeah, I can't see him sitting out.
Is this going to
Get in there. Get in there.
It will. Same where the other went the other night. 2 of them. He had a double and a triple on that same spot the other night. And he's got himself a double here to lead it off.
And look at his teammates. I think his teammates know as well. They want that ball. Get that ball back in. It's worth another look. Change up and away to the pull side.
Broken now, right field, and Gunnar Henderson has gone yard again.
Is up at the plate right now. David Peralta, the former Dodger, spent last year in Los Angeles, this year with the Padres. A 2-run blast to right center field that made it 3-0. He watches Flaherty's first pitch. A 4-seam fastball just clips the outside corner, strike 1. 8-9-1 on the slate for San Diego. Check swing. The Dodgers will appeal and lose down the third base side. So it's 1-1 on the lefty Peralta. That was Peralta's first postseason homer, and this is 9th career postseason game. Flaherty pops him up on the infield. Rojas, out 8 feet from the second base bag on the right side of the bag, squeezes out number 1. So we've seen power, pitching, and defense from the Padres so far. All 3 runs on homers. We've talked about the catches. The highlight reel one made by Profar robbing Betts' home run, or near home run. Tatis the last inning taking one from Freeman. Some good plays by Arraez as well at first.
And if Tatis doesn't make that backhanded stab, that's a double down the line. So 2 potential doubles taken away in the bottom of the 4th.
1-0 to Higashioka. Flaherty bounces back.
So if you look at it,
with the curveball.
There's been a home run taken away and 2 doubles taken away defensively.
Yeah.
That's not a bad support system for a pitcher.
And as if Darvish needs much help, he's been dealing outside of that. He's 45 pitches.
31 strikes.
There's strike 1 for Flaherty. Gets the generous call beneath the zone on the catcher Higashioka. 2-1 now. Higashioka 1 for 2 with a double last night before he was lifted for a pinch hitter. He's got a 6-game hitting streak going back to the regular season. Lays off a slider about 6 inches outside, so now it's 3-1 to the number 9 hitter. You got the top of the order on deck with Luis Arraez.
Yeah, you can't put a runner on ball 4 and then face the top of the order.
Especially not a number 9 hitting catcher. I don't care what kind of hitting streak he's got. Chops one foul into the Dodger dugout. Tyler Glasnow makes the play, top step. Now a full count. And I know Higashioka, so I say that with respect to Higgy.
Oh, he'll be looking for him in San Diego.
3-2 pitch coming. Ground ball left side. Rojas gets in position, scoops it up, makes the throw to Freddie Freeman. That's out number 2. So the bases will be empty as the lineup turns over, as Flaherty was hoping to keep it that way.
Well, friends, your Dodgers, of course, they're back into postseason, and you have a chance to experience the thrill of October baseball live. So make sure you secure your postseason tickets at Dodgers.com/postseason.
Arraez, the first baseman, 0 for 2. Hitting from the left side, and he watches strike 1. A curveball on the corner.
By the way, I would advise any coach, if you want to take a real good video of Miguel Rojas and how he gets his feet underneath him as he fields the baseball.
Arraez slashes one foul into the netting north of Mark Pryor, next to the Dodger dugout.
Rojas reads the ball off the bat very well, but short choppy steps in order to get himself in front of the baseball, and then how he receives it. He doesn't field it. He receives it like it's a dainty bird that goes into his glove.
The 0-2 from Flaherty in the dirt, and Arraez does not chase the curveball. 1-2. You want to watch Rojas with the glove, and then Arraez control the bat. You won't watch him for slug, but bat control, yes. Best contact rate, lowest strikeout rate in baseball. The 1-2 from Flaherty. Arraez makes contact. Fly ball, shallow left field. Muncy going back. He reaches up and makes the catch. He looked back for Teoscar Hernandez to come in and make the play. Actually, good work from Muncy to then refocus his eyes.
And Lindor gets under one to center field. Harris going back. It's back near the wall. And it's out of here. Linsanity again. Francisco Lindor flips the script with a 2-run homer, and the Mets go in front 8-7. Oh, wow. Oh, boy. Pirates, no runs, no hits, 1 error. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Oh, Shohei, 7 no-hit innings.
Nate Pearson, the new pitcher on the mound. There's a bouncer to short, fielded by Swanson. He'll throw to first to get him.
8 no-hit innings. Porter Hodge on the mound.
Down to their last chance.
Grounder to short. Dansby to first. There it is.
A combined no-hitter for the Chicago Cubs.
Lawrence Butler time. He gets a hold of one early, and this ball's gonna fly on out. The growth he's seen over Butler. This one hit hard towards center field, and right on cue, Lawrence Butler adds another. Including his last save opportunity. That ball is belted. Lawrence Butler does it again.
Oh my God!
All tied up in the Queen City.
4 runs so far through 3 2/3. This ball skied into left field. That'll send Austin Hayes back. He's near the wall. He looks up. It's gone. That ball scalded to center field. Jordan crushes one to straightaway center. Chazzy Fizz followed up by Jordan with a smash to center. 3 in a row. The big man is on fire. 3 straight home runs. A laser beam over the wall in center.
Fly ball to right field, sending Fernando back towards the wall. He leaps and makes the catch. Fernando made the grab and right. Why? Because he is Fernando. Time the leap, brings it down. Says no.
Get ready for another bobblehead. That's a platinum glove at work. A good old-fashioned snatch it back.
A 4-pitch walk to Soto, and they're loaded for Aaron Judge.
Judge cranks one. Deep left field. A grand slam. And the Yankees have the lead.
Right on cue. He snaps his...
Walked in the second, loaded the bases with no outs. The Dodgers scored 1, but only 1 in that inning. Now he's trying to jumpstart the 5th. Yu Darvish's pitch is outside ball 1. Just the 46th pitch of the game for the veteran right-hander. Darvish now 38 years young. The pitch. Down in the dirt, bounces off the plate, ball 2. Darvish with 110 wins in his career. Trails only Hideo Nomo for the most ever by a Japanese pitcher in Major League Baseball. The 2-0 pitch to Smith. Will does not swing. It's a slider atop the zone and a called strike 1. Smith with 3 walks the first 2 games of this series so far. Wants a hit and won't be here as he sends one high in the air, shallow right center field. Jackson Merrill calls off Tatis and catches it in his left glove hand. without a problem one away. Well, we said it last inning. Dodger Stadium showed up and showed out last night, and I think this Game 2 crowd is waiting for that shot in the arm. With the juice back in this building. First pitch to Gavin Lux, pulled foul on the ground on the right side.
You know, they missed some opportunities. Again, we were talking about it in the last inning as a result of some 3 very good defensive plays turned in by the Padres defense, plus 1 double play. The Dodgers really ran themselves out of an inning.
0-1. Darvish hesitates and fires, misses down and in. 1-1 strike. Gavin Lux set career highs in extra base hits and RBIs this year. Had a battle back from an awful first half. The 1-1 pitch. 1 out, nobody on. Off the facing of the Padre dugout, 2 strikes. Padres 3, Dodgers 1. Here in the bottom of the 5th. Lux's season turned around thanks to an all-star break meeting with his uncle Augie. Uncle Augie Schmidt IV. He was the 2nd overall pick of the Blue Jays in 1982. And a longtime head coach at Carthage College. Batting practice got him into his legs and decided to change his mindset. His best swings were the assertive ones. Shallow center field. This ball's going to drop. A blue base hit for Gavin. Here with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th inning. We have the sacrifice fly in the 2nd. And now a hit in the 5th.
Hit that curveball on a 1-2 count. And again for Darvish, most of his success tonight has not been on the fastball. No, by and large, it's been off-speed and breaking pitches.
Good work from Lux to just get bat to ball there. At the very end of his bat, it looked like, Mo. But hit them where they ain't. A blooper here with 1 out in the 5th inning. Tommy Edman will dig in. Line into an inning-ending double play in the 2nd. Hit it hard, but right at Arraez at first. And Will Smith, way off the bag, was not reading the contact well. Was doubled off, no problem. Ball 1 from Darvish, so Edman jumps in front. Rojas on deck, Ohtani in the hole. The Dodgers down 3-1. Tommy Tanks reintroduced himself to Dodger Stadium. The pitch. On the ground to first. Arraez in the glove. Goes to Bogarts for 1. The throw back to first. It bounces in and out of the glove of Darvish. It was late anyway. So that'll be a fielder's choice for Tommy Edman. He trades places with Lux, who's now trotting back to the dugout. Edman the runner on first, but 2 out in the inning. Rojas represents a tying run. Pickoff attempt unsuccessful on Edman, who slides back. Gets the uniform dirty, but he's safe. And Rojas, the mission would be, of course, I mean, he would love to tie it with 1 swing. But if not, just get this 5th inning to Shohei Ohtani. He's studying Yu Darvish in the on-deck circle. The right-hander has Edman dancing off first base behind him. Waits a moment, now comes home and gets strike 1 on Rojas. Good slider.
Did you notice what Darvish did before that pitch? Asked for a new baseball. After the pickoff over to first. What was the pitch? Breaking ball slider.
It's a theme that you hit on earlier. There goes Tommy Edman. Check swing. The throw from Higashioka, not in time. Good speed from Tommy Edman. Gets into scoring position with 2 out. 1-1 the count on Rojas.
Well, that's the other part, too, that kind of goes unnoticed. But the Dodgers have not had opportunities to even send runners because during the regular season, 13 out of 15 attempts were safe against Darvish.
Second stolen base in as many nights for Tommy Edman. 1-1 count on Rojas. Rally towels continue to wave here at the Ravine. The pitch from Darvish. Rojas watches a fastball downstairs. Out 2-1. Darvish has the pitch he likes. Here it comes. Rojas swings and is popped up. Routine fly ball into right field. Tatis waiting on it, and he's underneath it. So Ohtani will not get a chance with runners on base.
Payoff pitch. High fly ball out towards right center field. Pete Crow Armstrong at the wall. Jump high. He made the catch. Oh, baby. Pete Crow Armstrong steals a homer, and that is how this one comes to an end.
And the Cubs win the ball game. Pete Crow Armstrong with a dazzling display of defense tonight.
High fly ball, a pop-up really, down the right field line in foul territory. Oh, what an effort by Jimenez as he goes flying into the netting. Jimenez caught that ball and got it back into the infield.
Unbelievable. No fear whatsoever, and they have called for the trainer to come down there. He is still into the seating area.
One out away for Dylan Cease. Abrams to right field. Johnson coming in. He makes the catch. No hits for the Nats. Dylan Cease throws a no-hitter. The second no-hitter in Padres history. There'll be a sea of San Diegans celebrating back home today.
Dylan Cease has no-hit the Washington Nationals. On a rainy Thursday in D.C., the Padres will celebrate.
Maybe that swing. Drives it in the air. Deep left center. Judge leaping. And he made the catch. Oh, Aaron Judge. What a play. He does it all. And there's the double play. Send him to Monument Park now.
What a double play by the Yankee defense, and what a catch by the captain. What a way to end the inning.
Here's Alonso now. Lindor at third, Nimmo at first. The pitch. Swing and a ball drilled. Right field. Freeling back at the wall. Out of here! It's out of here! Alonso an opposite field home run, and the Mets have the lead. Alonso the polar bear takes Devin Williams deep, and here in the ninth, the comeback kids have done it again.
Pirates, no runs, no hits, one error. Swing and a miss, strike three. Oh, Shohei, 7 no-hit innings.
Nate Pearson, the new pitcher on the mound, is a bouncer to short, fielded by Swanson. He'll throw to first to get him.
8 no-hit innings. Porter Hodge on the mound.
Jack Flaherty back to work. He's at 79 pitches as the 6th inning is set to begin. He's gotten things on a better track. He's retired 8 in a row. The last one to reach at the plate, Fernando Tatis Jr. A 1-out double in the 3rd. Strike one from Flaherty, who comes set, and then hits Tatis on that front left thigh. And Tatis tosses the bat and is going to walk down to first. The leadoff batter on for the Padres in the 6th. The Padres fans cheering that. Jack Flaherty's not, because you don't want Tatis on base.
Yeah, and he figures that Tatis is going to try and prove the point and steal. He's still walking down to first. Well, you don't like to get hit, but, I mean, obviously you're not going to hit somebody in the leadoff spot that has his speed in a postseason game where you're down by 2.
Tatis has reached 12 times in this series. Wait, we got Profar and Smith now talking again? Or Profar in the Dodger dugout? Jerks and Profar is the batter due up next.
Well, I couldn't figure out also is that Machado had a conversation with the home plate umpire, John Lipka, as all this was taking place.
And now Manny Machado is barking toward the Dodger dugout.
Well, there's a lot of barking, you know. Does your dog bite? No, that's not my dog.
One on nobody out in the top of the sixth. Padres 3, Dodgers 1.
And some people know that movie.
Yes, ball 1 to Profar. So Tatis was hit, and then just jawing happened, but nothing else.
There's tension on the field. That's just...
Especially when you have division rivals who see each other a lot during the regular season. A little less now with the balanced schedule, Mo. But then you drop that into October with all the emotions and energy that come naturally with that. And, say no more. There's strike 1.
Let's form 2 lines. One line that says you think Tatis was being intentionally thrown out. And the other line, you don't think he was being intentionally thrown out. If you're in the line that says he was intentionally being thrown out, you're wrong.
The 1-1 pitch. Profar bunts it to the left side. Flaherty fields it, bare hands throw, and then Profar is going to reach safely. With the first 2 on in the top of the 6th. So that underscores again why you wouldn't hit somebody on purpose leading off the inning.
Exactly. But here's my question. I realize they were just a defensive play. If you're playing the defense against the bunt, how do you allow a bunt that goes more than halfway down the third base line?
That was a perfectly executed bunt base hit for Jerks and Profar. First and second, no out. Here's Manny Machado. So a hit batter and a bunt single. So after retiring 8 in a row, the last 2 have reached against Flaherty. Anthony Banda has been loosening in the bullpen. We'll see when he comes in. Flaherty's pitch fouled up and away on the right side, strike 1.
Well, I think that before this series is over, does it go 4 games? Does it go 5 games? Don't really know. But there's going to be a lot of chirping between now and the final out of this series, which is not bad. I mean, these guys are fighting for something.
A spot in the National League Championship Series. Breaking ball down and away in the dirt. Good block by Will Smith. Both runners have to hold. I guess the thought I would come back to with that, Mo, is like, don't talk about it, be about it. You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to chirp and not do anything, just play ball. Like, it's just wasting time and energy, if not. There's strike 2 from Flaherty. Good slider at the knees.
Well, obviously, this is a big man to be able to get out. They didn't do a double play his first time up. Then the bouncer weakly hit on a breaking ball right back to Flaherty. That came in the 3rd inning.
2 on, nobody out. The Dodgers trail by 2. And Flaherty spikes a curveball well in front of home plate. Now 2-2 to Machado. Flaherty approaching 90 pitches. He's at 88 with no outs in the 6th. The 2-2 on the way. And that just missed a 4-seam fastball that looked to be perfectly placed. Called ball 3 by John Lipka.
Yeah, well, they better watch Tatis at second base because he looked like he was just testing how much he could get off the bag that time, and he had a very big lead.
Full count, Jackson Merrill on deck. Time called and granted. Machado steps out, exhales. Flaherty disengages from the rubber, now kicks some dirt in front. Plants his right foot on the mound and his left. Has it at the letters. A payoff pitch coming to Manny Machado with 2 on, nobody out in the 6th. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
That fastball away. Huge out right here. And here comes Dave Roberts.
With the left-handed Jackson Merrill coming to the plate, Dave Roberts will go to his lefty in the bullpen, Anthony Banda. 5 1/3 for Jack Flaherty. He's on the hook for the 2 runners on base. The Dodger Stadium is going to let the Burbank kid hear it.
Well, if we look at what Flaherty's able to do, a nice note pass.
Fly ball, a pop-up really, down the right field line in foul territory. Oh, what an effort by Jimenez as he goes flying into the netting. Jimenez caught that ball and got it back into the infield.
Unbelievable. No fear whatsoever, and they have called for the trainer to come down there. He is still into the seating area.
There's a fly ball to right. And that is going to be way gone. Chourio sends one out of here to make it 3-0. Jackson Chourio with serious opposite field pop. Number 20 for the 20-year-old.
Youngest player in MLB history to record 20-plus homers, 20-plus stolen bases.
It's incredible.
4 runs so far through 3 2/3. This ball skied into left field. That'll send Austin Hayes back. He's near the wall. He looks up. It's gone. That ball scalded to center field. Jordan crushes one to straightaway center. Chazzy Fizz followed up by Jordan with a smash to center. 3 in a row. The big man is on fire. 3 straight home runs. A laser beam over the wall in center.
Hayes hits it deep to right center. Harris is back. He reaches up. Oh my! He brought it back. What a grab by Michael Harris to keep it 2-0.
You see the angle he's going about it. It looks like he's got it trapped, and he gets right to that position and launches himself over the fence. He's like, really?
Pirates, no runs, no hits, 1 error. Dodgers pitching change brought to you by Navien. High-efficiency tankless water heaters. Boilers in the new NPF Hydro Furnace. Next level comfort, perfect for your home and the environment. Learn more at hydrofurnace.com. Anthony Banda replaces Jack Flaherty, just struck out Manny Machado, and that led to more jawing between these two teams. First pitch to Jackson Merrill, slider way outside and downstairs, ball 1. First and second for San Diego, 1 out in the top of the 6th. It's 3-1 Padres. Anthony Banda trying to keep it that way. Tatis on second, Profar on first. Banda looks back at Tatis, comes home to Merrill, and Merrill goes the other way with a base hit to left field. Tatis being waved around, he will score without a play. RBI single for the rookie Jackson Merrill, and it's now 4-1 Padres. So again, for anybody who thought Jack Flaherty wanted to put Fernando Tatis Jr. on to lead off the inning, we see now why that would be an impossibly dumb move to understand. You wouldn't do that on purpose, because he's now in the dugout having scored the 4th run of the game.
Well, that ball just wound up drifting right over the middle of the plate. Not a good pitch in a critical spot in this game.
That run will be charged to Jack Flaherty. Out of the game after 5 1/3. RBI single for the rookie Jackson Merrill, who at this point isn't a rookie anymore, but he certainly is a problem for any Padre opponent. Check swing, a little ground ball to the right side. Gavin Lux over with the throw to first for the out. Both runners advance. Profar on third, Merrill now on second with 2 gone in the 6th.
Second baseman Jake Cronenworth.
Second and third, Jake Cronenworth fouls back the first pitch off the very top of the netting, gets into the seats below our booth, strike 1. 4-1 Padres, top of the 6th. Freddie Freeman was removed from the game at the start of this 6th inning with right ankle discomfort. The 0-1 pitch from Banda. In the air, foul ground, left side, Kike hustling after it. It ramps off the netting. No play for Kike to make. So Kike's now at third. Muncy kicks over to first to replace Freddie. 2 strikes on Cronenworth, 2 on and 2 out in the 6th inning. The Dodgers now trail by 3. The top 2 teams in the majors after the All-Star break meeting once again in the National League Division Series, the third time in 5 years. Bonda's 0-2 pitch. Upstairs, ball one for Cronenworth. The 1-2 again. It's off the foot of Cronenworth, foul. It rolled toward the mound. Bonda mimicked a PFP drill and threw the ball back toward the Dodger dugout. Merrill on second, Profar on third. The preference for Bonda and the Dodgers would be that they stay there. Jake Cronenworth with a big deep breath, shrugs the shoulders, steps back into the left foot, plants the front right one, batting from the left side. Bonda out of the stretch on the first base side of the rubber, leans over, kicks and fires, and yanks a fastball at 96 down and away from Cronenworth, and now the count is square 2-2. Bonda the first out of the bullpen tonight. Kicks and fires, the 2-2 pitch, caught on and missed. Strike three. Cronenworth might have tipped that into the glove of Will Smith, but a strikeout for Bonda ends the top half of the sixth inning. But the Padres do get a run on 2 hits. They leave 2 on. They now lead the Dodgers by 3. But Shohei Ohtani.
High fly ball, a pop-up really, down the right field line in foul territory. Oh! What an effort by Jimenez as he goes flying into the netting. Jimenez caught that ball and got it back into the infield.
Unbelievable. No fear whatsoever, and they have called for the trainer to come down there. He is still into the seating area.
The 1-2. That's in the air left field. That's trouble. Jankowski back. And a magic catch! Oh my goodness, what a grab! He brings the game back! You just saw Major League thievery right there. Unbelievable.
And our hearts stop for a second. You're thinking this ball has a chance to get out.
That is pounded deep out to left. The walk-off slam for Wyatt Langford.
Steps up here in the bottom of the ninth with the bases loaded and just unleashes on Clay Holmes with a game-winning walk-off grand slam home run.
A wild adventure this one was tonight.
1 out away for Dylan Cease. Abrams to right field. Johnson coming in. He makes the catch. No hits for the Nats. Dylan Cease throws a no-hitter. The second no-hitter in Padres history. There'll be a sea of San Diegans celebrating back home today.
Dylan Cease has no-hit the Washington Nationals. On a rainy Thursday in D.C., the Padres will celebrate.
Machado delivers this time. It's 3-1 San Diego. Merrill, center field. Harris back. He can't get it. San Diego has opened it up here in the second. They lead it 5-1. And what a
bat is absent.
One of the difficult decisions for a player is to honestly ask yourself, am I a detriment to my team by trying to stay and play while you are hurt? And we know that, Freeman's been in discomfort. Amazing what he was able to do last night.
Now we got more jawing continuing. Manny Machado and Jack Flaherty. Flaherty's in the Dodger dugout, and he is barking at the Padre third baseman, who shifted over towards shortstop with the left-handed hitting Ohtani at the plate. Darvish into his delivery with a breaking ball, check swing, and Ohtani held it fine, 1-0.
Our tempers again, but if you're going to bark from the dugout because a guy just struck you out, okay, fine. The pitcher didn't bark at you as you hit a home run and celebrating, forever going around the bases.
The 1-0 pitch. Ohtani fouls it back. To the left of our
what's neat about the postseason, depending on which team that you're rooting for, you say the other team's always wrong.
Of course.
Yeah. I mean, that's just the way it is. How dare you do that to our guys? You guys are wrong.
Ohtani trying for his first hit of the game. He's 0 for 2 as Darvish delivers his 1-1 and misses down with a curveball.
The guys go to San Diego, they'll be viewed as the evil empire, even though it's the Padres that refuse to sell tickets to anyone from Los Angeles. Just saying.
Not saying, just saying. On this 2-1, Ohtani swings through strike 2. Good splitter that had the bottom fall out from underneath it. Last night, Shohei became the 6th Dodger to homer in his postseason debut. 3 of those 6 are on the roster right now. Ohtani, Lux, and Max Muncy. Darvish sets for his 2-2. Lifts the left leg, holds and fires. Ball 3 downstairs. Full count. Mookie Betts on deck.
Dodgers need base runners.
Trailing 4-1 in game 2. We need the big boys here in the bottom of the 6th. Stadium to its feet ahead of this payoff pitch. Here it comes. Ohtani with a softly hit tapper back to the mound. Picked up by Darvish with the bare hand. He throws to first to retire Shohei.
Ohtani's not seen too many fastballs from Darvish tonight. That was a curveball on the payoff pitch, 3-2.
Mookie's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. In the first, it looked like he tied the game at 1 with a solo home run. But Jurickson Profar battled some fans in the first 2 rows and made a catch that had everybody fooled. Darvish with a curveball at the knee, strike 1 called on Mookie. Here's the pitch. That swings and pops one up. Right side of the infield. Cronenworth has the hand up for Arraez, signaling he has it. And as the ball drops into his glove, we can confirm he does have it. 2 gone. So Yu Darvish is doing what he does against the Dodgers, and that is dominate. He is not yet at 70 pitches. 2 outs, nobody on, bottom 6. 4-1 lead. Ruben Niebla, the pitching coach, will come out and talk with Darvish. Ahead of Kike Hernandez, first plate appearance of the night. It's another consultation on the mound, brought to you by Jacoby Myers, the official law firm of the Dodgers. 1-800-5-MILLION is the number to call for a free consultation. Everyone deserves justice.
Here's my question. Why did they go over Kike Hernandez in the top of the 6th inning? They knew he was going to back it. Okay, fine. They run their ball club and I'm running my mouth. So.
that was self-awareness in the moment from you, Rick Monday. But it was to your earlier point. The other team's always wrong.
Yeah, exactly. How dare you?
How dare you have a mound visit with your pitching coach when you're at 67 pitches after 5 2/3 and only giving up 1 run? How dare you?
You notice that Darvish has asked for a new baseball?
He did?
And he had the new one in his glove to begin with.
So you wonder.
If I'm a hitter, I'm looking breaking ball first pitch.
The first pitch to Kike Hernandez is indeed a breaking ball, a sweeper, but low, ball 1. I mean, that's something you brought up a handful of times now in this game. When he goes to new baseball, the first pitch after is one with some spin and movement. His 69th pitch of the game. And Kike hits in the air, center field. Merrill going back. He's on the track. He's at the wall. He jumps and makes the catch. It didn't have the distance for a homer, but still a tremendous play by Jackson Merrill. Little bunny hop catch in front of the wall in dead center field. And so it is a 1-2-3.
Swing and a drive deep toward left. Number 2,000, a home run. Paul Goldschmidt's first career hit came in 2011 against Matt Cain. Number 1,000 against German Marquez and the Colorado Rockies 7 years ago. And tonight, July 26, 2024, number 2,000 against Kyle Finnegan, a 2-run homer.
Tyler Fitzgerald, who's hit a home run in each of the last 4 games he's been in. Swing, and he hits a high drive deep to left field. And has he done it again? Yes, he has. Way back into the Dodger bullpen. Now that is an amazing feat. That's the 5th game in a row in which Tyler Fitzgerald has hit a home run.
Well, he gets a hanging breaking ball. You've been sitting upstairs to this guy right now, and he's going to make you pay.
Swinging a high fly ball to deep right center. Siri back toward the track. At the wall, leaves, and got it! He caught it! Took away a homer.
What a catch in center field by Siri. Still digesting that catch made by Jose Siri out there. A home run robber, to be sure.
One of the best plays that we've seen all season long. And boy, was it a big one.
Maybe that swing. Drives it in the air. Deep left center. Judge leaping. And he made the catch. Oh, Aaron Judge. What a play. He does it all. And there's the double play. Send him to Monument Park now.
What a double play by the Yankee defense, and what a catch by the captain. What a way to end the inning.
Let's one fly. Heads up in the upper deck. Shohei's on his way. That's number 54 for Ohtani. A 3-run Titanic shot.
I mean, I'm not even sure. So I'm going to marvel at the fact that he hit a 3-run home run. The guy is another planet. Yes, he's probably the greatest all-around baseball player to ever walk. I give all those accolades.
1 out away for Dylan Cease. Abrams to right field. Johnson coming in. He makes the catch. No hits for the Nats. Dylan Cease throws a no-hitter. The second no-hitter in Padres history. There'll be a
We said here at Blue Heaven on Earth. Now the lights shining bright, even brighter in October. As Banda pours in strike 1 to Solano on a fastball in the outside corner. The pitch is away, 1-1. Final line for Jack Flaherty, the hometown kid making the start in Game 2 of the division series. 5 1/3, 4 earned runs on 5 hits, a walk, a hit batter, 2 home runs, and 2 strikeouts. Banda's heater away from Solano at 96, 2 balls and a strike. So Dodgers starting pitching in the postseason continues to. Well, look, it wasn't disastrous for Jack Flaherty like it was for Yamamoto last night. There's a foul ball, now 2-2 on Solano. But just not what you want
just
out
not
of the gates.
Quite crisp enough.
Yeah. And it was like that from jump for Flaherty in the first inning. The 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to Rojas at short. He scoops it up. Plants his feet, and a tremendous footwork leading to another throw on the money from Rojas. First out of the 7th. And that'll be all for Anthony Banda. Here comes Dave Roberts, who's seen Daniel Hudson getting hot in the bullpen. He just threw his last pitch. He'll take a swig of water for making the trot in from the.
Swinging a high fly ball to deep right center. Siri back toward the track. At the wall, leaves, and got it! He caught it!
took away a homer.
What a catch in center field by Siri. Still digesting that catch made by Jose Siri out there. A home run robber, to be sure.
One of the best plays that we've seen all season long. And boy, was it a big one.
Is Daniel Hudson. He, like Bonda, did not work in game one. It was Bonda, Hudson, Enriquez, and Grove, the Dodgers, who didn't throw in the series opener. Hudson trying to keep the Dodgers within 3 here in the 7th inning. And Hudson trying to erase a slow finish in the regular season. First pitch strike called against Higashioka, a slider away from the right-handed hitting catcher. Hudson will take it. Hudson, a 15-year veteran in his second stint with the Dodgers. Hurt runs in 8 of his last 18 appearances. Pulls the slider even further away from Higashioka. 1 ball, 1 strike. Higashioka 0 for 2 tonight. He hits it hard, but on the ground right at Rojas. Good play by McGee in the glove. Kind of side saddled that one, but it found the leather, and the throw found Muncy at first. 2 gone.
Well, friends, the 2025 Dodger memberships are on sale right now, and you can become a member today and get access to all postseason games at preferred pricing. And your membership also includes opening day, member event access, and a whole lot more. So check it out, Dodgers.com/memberships.
So now the top of the order for a 4th time. Luis Arraez, who's 0 for 3 at the plate, stood there like a statue and watched a 4-seam fastball hit the top of the zone, strike 1. Arraez just won his 3rd straight batting title with his 3rd different team. Browns one, a chopper over the head of Hudson on the left side. Rojas comes in and makes the play. So all 3 outs in the 7th. Go 6-3 as the Padres are retired in order.
Let's one fly. Heads up in the upper deck. Shohei's on his way. That's number 54 for Ohtani. A 3-run Titanic shot.
I mean, I'm not even sure. So I'm going to marvel at the fact that he hit a 3-run home run. The guy is another planet. Yes, he's probably the greatest all-around baseball player to ever walk. I give all those accolades.
Payoff pitch. High fly ball out towards right center field. Pete Crow Armstrong at the wall. Jump high. He made the catch. Oh, baby. Pete Crow Armstrong steals a homer. And that is how this one comes to an end.
And the Cubs win the ball game. Pete Crow Armstrong with a dazzling display of defense tonight.
He swings, sends one high and deep to left. He's watching, so are 44,000 others. Oh, what a start for the Padres as Tatis leaves the building, and this place is on its feet. Padres lead it 2-0.
I'm telling you right now, Fernando Tatis did not wait. Saw the first pitch, and as soon as he hit it, he knew.
And that will set the stage for Xavier Edwards. Selfishly looking for a single to complete the cycle. Towards short, Adames has it, gets rid of it quick, and he's safe! It's a single, and it's a cycle.
The second ever cycle in Marlins franchise history belongs to Xavier Edwards. It took 30 years, Arraez, and now Edwards.
The pitch. He struck him out. And the Kansas City Royals move on to the division series. And the
Kansas City Royals, who lost 106 last year, the most ever by a team that made the playoffs the next year. Not only make the playoffs, they march on. And the Baltimore Orioles have lost 10 straight postseason games in a row.
Lawrence Butler time. He gets a hold of one early, and this ball's going to fly on out. The growth he's seen over Butler. This one hit hard towards center field. And right on cue, Lawrence Butler adds another. Including his last save opportunity. That ball is belted. Lawrence.
Not really able to do much with it at all. The Dodgers just 2 opportunities to knock in a run with runners in scoring position.
Darvish remains in the game for the 7th inning. Why? Because his pitch count is only at 69. 6 innings, 69 pitches, 1 run, 3 hits, a walk, and 3 strikeouts. And now we have a delay down the left field line. Jurickson Profar talking to an umpire and a security guard.
I think there was a ball thrown on the field, and that's not good. I don't care what team, I don't care what venue.
Another one, and now another one. That's bad form. Right, Mo? Objectively, like you said, it does not matter. This cannot happen.
No.
This is brutal.
And that's not a fan that did that. That's some idiot that's in the ballpark.
And so now, Jurickson Profar is riled up. He's trying to be calmed down, or Adrian Johnson's trying to calm him down. Now Profar comes in. He's basically off the infield, and he's barking at the umpires. His teammates are gathering around him. And now it looks like Mike Schilt is out there, the manager, and he's barking toward the left field pavilion next to the Dodger bullpen. He wants somebody thrown out. Again, unacceptable and inexcusable, and quite frankly, embarrassing.
Yes, it is. And that person or persons will be identified, and they will be dealt with. I've gone through this years and years ago, actually in Pittsburgh, where there were bottles being thrown onto the field. And I was a player rep at the time, and I said, look, you're going to come off the field. And umpire had an idea, said, hey, wait a minute, you can't come off the field. I said, the bottle had been thrown at you, this game would be over. But this is just inexcusable.
And so there was a little gathering from the entire Padre team beyond the infield from shortstop. And Xander Bogaerts had his arm around Jurickson Profar. You know, Profar's an emotional player, an emotional guy. We talked about that earlier. And on the whole, he channels that well. He's had an all-star season. The first time of his career, he's made an all-star team. He robbed a home run in left field earlier, and there was a fun and harmless exchange with a fan after he made that catch. But before the bottom of the 7th inning, there were 2 baseballs thrown in his direction from the stands, which, again, cannot happen. And as fans, wherever you are, it's on you to police your fellow fan. Like that behavior is a joke.
Absolutely. I don't care what a player did, whether it be Jurickson Profar or anyone else. Whether he said something, he did something, and nobody deserves that. This is a baseball game, and that is just totally unacceptable.
And so now Profar has to play back in left field. And they're still sorting through, I think, the mess out there. The Dodgers security staff talking with the umpiring crew, trying to identify the right person or persons to remove from this game. There was an announcement from Todd Lights, the esteemed public address announcer here at the stadium, urging fans to not do that, which, again, for adults, it shouldn't be a thing that has to be said, but here we are. So Mo, if you're a player on the field, I want you to talk from both sides. If you're a Padre or if you're a Dodger hitter, as this delay continues in the bottom of the 7th of a postseason game, and I know Darvish has dominated, but still, it's only a 3-run game. How do you handle something like this?
Well, I don't know. This game is played with emotion. Does this give the Padres even more emotion?
Right. Does it give them more juice?
Exactly. And there's already been some barking going back and forth. Well, this is something else, but this is an eyesore. And again, that's not a Dodger fan. That's not a Padres fan. That's not a baseball fan. That's a thug that did that.
So now we're still waiting. There's a conversation on the warning track. Adrian Johnson, Al Garcia.
Well, I'm telling you, years and years ago, and this goes way, way back. It had to be in Pittsburgh when then Danny Murtaugh was the manager, along with Willie Stargell, who was the king of Pittsburgh. They actually had to go down around the field, all the way around in the warning track, and ask people to calm down. There weren't too many people in the ballpark. But that's how the issue got done. Run into it a couple of different times.
Okay, so let's see if we get an explanation from the umpires wearing a mic on the field. All parties are starting to resettle. Now in right field, there's trash and debris on the warning track and on the grass in front of the Padres bullpen. I mean, clean it up, like literally and figuratively. This is a postseason game to play. It's just an embarrassment. It looked like Teoscar Hernandez was about to stride to the plate, but then he pointed out to right field and saw the stuff littered out there. So Yu Darvish is on the mound, and he's probably the one that suffers the most from this as the pitcher. Through 6 innings in dominant fashion. And now we're seeing Jackson Merrill on the warning track in center field exchanging words with fans. The security staff surrounding all 3 Padre outfielders. I'm really at a loss for words. This is just...
I'm livid, as everybody else in this ballpark should be.
And again, if you're next to, like...
We continue to say, and they play a video before the ball game, if you see something, say something. And I hope somebody says something.
So the delay continues at Dodger Stadium, not because of anything happening between the players, but because we got some jabronis in the stands throwing stuff on the field. Why, we don't know.
Well, they're going to get security off the field. I was actually a little surprised that also, Stephen, that when I looked out, I saw 3 outfielders standing really close to the wall. Until play got presumed again, why not be shallow? And by no stretch of imagination am I saying this was antagonistic or anything else. Just an observation.
And now Darvish is in a crouch on the back end of the mound at Dodger Stadium, just waiting for this to be sorted out. I mean, it's still a mess. There are a bunch of people on the field. I mean, in right field alone, we got 6 or 7 security members. Straight up on the diamond, we have the umpires, Al Garcia, the Dodgers head of security, all the Padres, manager Mike Schilt. On the mound, you have Darvish and Higashioka. Profar's in left. He is flanked by a member of the Dodger Stadium security staff. And there are 5 more down the left field line.
Yeah, and now another conversation going on with Tatis. I think we both share one emotion, and I hope it's with 54,000, just over 54,000 here. I'm mad about this, and everybody else should be mad. And if you see something, please say something.
Yeah, I just keep coming back to embarrassing. It's embarrassing. You want Dodger Stadium to be one of the meccas of Major League Baseball. You want Dodger Stadium to be one of the toughest places to play. None of those things entail throwing stuff on the field at opposing players. It just doesn't. That doesn't make people fear you. It doesn't make people respect you.
And that doesn't happen in this ballpark. That's why it's uncharacteristic. And it's like someone invaded this stadium. And hopefully they find him and get him the heck out of here.
So now Mike Schilt and Clayton McCullough, the first base coach of the Dodgers. A little chat as Schilt heads back to the dugout. It looks like all parties are taking their respective places on and off the field. 54,119, another sellout crowd at Dodger Stadium. It's actually the largest crowd at Dodger Stadium since the 2019 Division Series, Game 5 against the Nationals. We are in Game 2, 2024 against the Padres. It's a 4-1 game, and now, thankfully, we're ready to play baseball again. Darvish against Teoscar Hernandez in a 3-run game. Here's the pitch. After a pause, Darvish throws. Hernandez takes a slider downstairs in ball 1.
And just gauging what the crowd was doing, they're also highly irritated at what took place.
I'm happy to be watching the game again, which is what we all came here to see. 1 ball, no strikes. Bases empty, no outs. We still are just getting underway in the bottom of the 7th. Breaking ball, and Hernandez lays off a sweeper inside off the hands, 2-0. So if you're a hitter after that lengthy delay and then the first 2 pitches miss the zone, do you take here again if you're Teo, or do you hunt?
I think you face it like it's a 3-0 count. You know, you're down by 3 runs. You need to be very selective now.
The 2-0 pitch. Hernandez was taking all the way. Yeah. No intention at all of swinging. The slider hits the outside corner.
And I don't necessarily agree with taking the 2-0 pitch. I think being exceptionally selective with the 2-0 pitch is a good choice.
So it's 2-1 now. Darvish is set on the third base side of the rubber. The righty into his windup. And Teo swings and fouls a slider back out of play. 2-2. Teoscar is 1 for 2. A single and a run scored. The only run for the Dodgers, thanks to the sacrifice fly from Gavin Lux. That came back in the 2nd. They loaded the bases with nobody out, but only got 1. The 2-2 delivery from Darvish. Hernandez hits it in the air, right field side. It is slicing toward the seats foul. Tatis along the wall. He won't be able to reach that 3 rows up. Hernandez, Muncy, and Smith, the scheduled hitters for the Dodgers in the bottom of the 7th. Trying to cut into or erase this 4-1 deficit. The 2-2 pitch. Downstairs in the dirt away, yanked a fastball, and now fills the count.
Well, that pitch missed by 4 feet when you look at the target. That was a high target.
Now Dodger Stadium's getting going. Ahead of this payoff pitch. It's on the way. Teoscar Hernandez checks his swing. A breaking ball outside, ball 4. And Teo turns back to Max Muncy, claps his hands, and says, "Let's go." Teoscar told our own David Vassay after last night's game, in which he had the go-ahead 2-run single, this is what he dreamed about, playing on this stage, beyond the wild card round for the first time in his career. And you see the emotion from him, and he's trying to fire up the rest of his lineup.
A conversation on the mound while the Padres bullpen gets busy as well.
Max Muncy will bat, and he's 1 for 2. He was nearly 2 for 2, Mo. He had a hard hit single that was down the first base side on the line, but it ricocheted off the wall and toward Tatis, so he had to hold at first base. That was his first time up. The second time up, it went hard to first, and Arraez made a heck of a play to record the out himself.
1 of 3 very good defensive plays turned in by the Padres tonight. That had really kind of curtailed the Dodgers in having a big inning.
Tying run on deck with Will Smith, but Max Muncy the focus at the plate. 1 on, nobody out in the bottom of the 7th. 4-1 San Diego. Action in the Padres pen with Jason Adam, the right-hander. Darvish deals. Muncy takes. Ball 1 low.
This is the last batter we see Darvish face tonight. If Muncy gets the board, I would say yes.
Darvish now with his 78th pitch. A 1-0 to Muncy. Max waves at strike 1. A splitter that escaped the barrel of Max Muncy. Teoscar takes his lead off first. Conservative. And the Dodgers need 3. Muncy swings and pops one up high in the air, tosses his bat in disgust. It's actually halfway between the home plate and the mound. And at last, it drops into the glove of Xander Bogaerts, who drifted back into shallow center from short. That's out number 1. Dodgers clinched the division in the regular season against these Padres, it was Will Smith with a game-tying 2-run home run after a Max Muncy walk. He doesn't represent the tying run here, but there goes Teoscar Hernandez running for second. The throw from Higashioka is wide and late. Stolen base for Teo. He's in scoring position.
Well, second one of the night. Edmonds stole one in the fifth inning. And again, during the season for Darvish, during the regular season, 13 out of 15 were successful in trying to swipe a bag.
Stolen base for Teoscar Hernandez. One strike on Will Smith. One on, one out in a 4-1 game. The pitch, and Smith pulls it on the ground to third. Muncy looks Teoscar back to second. Throwing the money to first. 2 gone. It was a breaking ball, and Smith hung back and rolled it over to Machado at third. So it'll be up to Gavin Lux in the 7th inning. They get the leadoff batter aboard. Trying not to waste it. Just the second inning in 7 offensive innings so far tonight. The Dodgers got the first batter on. The other being the second when Gavin Lux brought home Teoscar Hernandez on a sac fly. Hernandez on the bases in the 7th. Lux at the plate. Darvish steps off the mound. Fakes a throw back to the bag. Bogarts didn't even move. He's on the very edge of the dirt. Shortstop side of the bag at second. And well behind Teoscar. So the first disengagement. Now the first pitch coming to Gavin Lux. Lux lets it fly. High fly ball center field. Merrill in front of the warning track. Now a step onto it is there to make the catch. So Teoscar's leadoff walk and stolen base wasted in the 7th. We go to the 8th. San Diego still leads 4-1.
2-0. There's a swing and a high fly ball towards the right field corner. Fair or foul towards the pole. It's off the pole and gone. Pavin Smith, his 5th of the year. Pavin swing. That's belted. Deep left field. Alvarez turns. Walks. It's gone.
A grand slam. Second home run. Hang on. He's done it again. Pavin Smith. 3 homers.
1 out away for Dylan Cease. Abrams to right field. Johnson coming in. He makes the catch. No hits for the Nats. Dylan Cease throws a no-hitter. The second no-hitter in Padres history. There'll be a sea of San Diegans celebrating back home today.
Dylan Cease has no-hit the Washington Nationals. On a rainy Thursday in D.C., the Padres will celebrate.
Fly ball, a pop-up really, down the right field line in foul territory. Oh, what an effort by Jimenez as he goes flying into the netting. Jimenez caught that ball and got it back into the infield.
Unbelievable. No fear whatsoever, and they have called for the trainer to come down there. He is still into the seating area.
Hayes hits it deep to right center. Harris is back. He reaches him. Oh my! He brought it back. What a grab by Michael Harris to keep it 2-0.
You see the angle he's going about it. It looks like he's got it trapped, and he gets right to that position and launches himself over the fence. He's like, really?
To right field, sending Fernando back towards the wall. He leaps and makes the catch. Fernando made the grab and right. Why? Because he is Fernando. Time the leap, brings it down. Says no.
Get ready for another bobblehead. That's a platinum glove at work. A good old-fashioned snatch it back.
80 degrees, crystal clear skies. We start the bottom of the first.
And a high fly ball to deep right center field. The Phillies have the lead. And Kyle Schwarber has the...
Something we saw in the Padre dugout between innings. Manny Machado called a team huddle and a team meeting. I think after the emotional delay before the bottom of the seventh, I think he just wanted to get his teammates on the same page and fired up for these last two frames. So the veteran calling a meeting as we see Brazier get a swing and a miss from Tatis, strike one.
I think he just fired up his entire ball club for the rest of this series, regardless of the number of games.
0-1 to Tatis Jr., who's 2 for 2. He's been aboard 3 times. He swings and misses again. Brazier's ahead 0-2. Tatis homered in the first, gave San Diego a 1-0 lead, doubled in the third, and was hit by a pitch leading the sixth. That led to some barking from both sides. He came around to score on the base hit from Jackson Merrill. Brazier went to his slider and just missed. He wanted strike 3, didn't get it. Been nearly an impossible out in the postseason. Fernando Tatis Jr. chops it to third. Kike comes in, handles it before it hits the ground, throws on the run, on the money to Max Muncy. Out number 1. Morongo Casino Resort and Spa, the MVP for fun, food, and good times. Less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Morongo, good times. Now the boos for Jurickson Profar, who throughout this season has become a public enemy in the eyes of some Dodger fans. Brazier's first pitch, check swing on a fastball in off the plate, and Profar hits the deck. He checked his swing and tried to hold up, but then fell backwards, and so Dodger fans getting a kick out of that. And Profar, doesn't feel any type of way. It was just one of those close pitches, and he lost his footing.
That was weird.
That was weird. And then Brazier was kind of on the mound like, wait, what? Ball 1 from the Dodgers righty, who kicks and fires. And Profar slashes it foul down the left field side. Last night for Brazier, an inning and 2/3, 20 pitches, 15 strikes. And as you mentioned, Mo, he got the win in Game 1 of this division series. In Game 2, he's trying to hold the deficit at 3. 1 out, nobody on in the top of the 8th. The pitch, fly ball, right center field. Edman drifts over to his left and makes the catch. So Brazier gets the first 2 outs of the 8th. Tatis Jr., Profar. Next up, Manny Machado.
Number 13, Manny Machado.
The Dodgers will get just about the same treatment beginning Tuesday night.
I love it. Again, this is the good stuff. What we saw in the 7th, that's not the good stuff.
No.
Good stuff from Brazier. First pitch, strike 1. Good slider in the inner third.
This is fun.
Yes.
To watch a game, to root for your team. That other stuff?
0-1 pitch. Hit hard into center field. A line 2-out single for Manny Machado. First hit of game number 2.
Well, obviously, we're in postseason, so enjoy the experience of October baseball, folks. I mean, you don't know what's going to be taking place, so secure your postseason tickets as soon as possible. Dodgers.com/postseason.
Machado on first, 2 out. Jackson Merrill, first pitch swinging, drives one the other way, left field. Teoscar Hernandez at the wall. That ball is gone. Jackson Merrill ambushes Ryan Brazier. An opposite field 2-run blast to give San Diego some insurance in the 8th. A 2-run home run for the rookie. It's now 6-1 Padres.
He's a rookie by definition. He's not a rookie the way he plays the game.
Bumps the chest of Fernando Tatis Jr. Goes through the high 5 line as he hits the top step of the Padre dugout. A huge swing. And after getting the first 2 outs of the 8th inning, a base hit and then a blast against Ryan Brazier. That'll be all. Dave Roberts will make a change. Michael Grove will come in when we come back.
It's playoff time, baseball fans. This is Jorge Jarrin, and I want you to know that I'm bringing someone special into the lineup to help me reach the finish line this season. Chef Merito's Chicken Seasoning. It's a true utility player who helps me excel at every level in the kitchen. Whether it's chicken fajitas, enchiladas, even roasted chicken, I know it'll be a hit when Chef Merito steps up to my plate. With Chef Merito Seasonings, the chef is in you. Available at your local grocery store or Chef Merito.
Hayes hits it deep to right center. Harris is back. He reaches him. Oh, my! He brought it back. What a grab by Michael Harris to keep it 2-0.
You see the angle he's going about it. It looks like he's got it trapped, and he gets right to that position and launches himself over the fence. He's like, really?
Watch one fly. Heads up in the upper deck. Shohei's on his way. That's number 54 for Ohtani. A 3-run Titanic shot.
I mean, I'm not even sure. So I'm going to marvel at the fact that he hit a 3-run home run. The guy is another planet. Yes, he's probably the greatest all-around baseball player to ever walk. I give all those accolades.
Charlie heads out, began his Rockies career in center field, gonna end it the same way.
Charlie with a base hit. Gotta love it.
Make sure you get that baseball, too.
Good for Charlie. Base hit in his final at bat. I'm sure that played into Buddy's decision.
Charlie Blackmon's career as a Rocky has come to an end. And here is the standing ovation yet again. Here's Alonso now. Lindor at third, Nimmo at first. The pitch. Swing and a ball drilled. Right field. Freeling back at the wall. Out of here! It's out of here! Alonso an opposite field home run, and the Mets have the lead. Pete Alonso, the polar bear, takes Devin Williams deep. And here in the ninth, the comeback kids have done it again.
6-1 Padres in game 2, and the Dodgers down to their last 6 outs. First pitch from Grove, a slider low and away, ball 1. The pitch is a fastball at 97, right at the knees, in there for a strike. Michael Grove ended his regular season with the Dodgers, 39 games, a 5.12 ERA. Goes back to the slider, misses downstairs, 2-1 on Bogarts. Bogarts, the shortstop, batting from the right side. He's 0 for 3 tonight. Had a big game 1, 2 hits, giving a 2 RBI double. Slashes a fastball, foul off the net. And then he kind of doubles over. He spun around across the home plate from the right-handed batter's box, and now he is stretching, touching his toes. Something clearly grabbed on him. He is now stretching, continuing to stretch. Athletic training staff and manager Mike Schilt out there to check on their shortstop. First blush mode, not sure exactly what that was. He swung through, fouled the pitch back, and then just kind of felt something grab on his back right leg.
He grabbed a hamstring.
And Bogarts is only starting at shortstop because Ha-Sung Kim is done for the year with an injury. Bogarts, obviously a longtime shortstop, the most starts at short by any Red Sox in history, but now in a second year as a Padre.
And after the trainer and his manager walked away, reached over, touched his toes again, and then reached back and grabbed that right hamstring with his right hand again.
Now the 2-2 pitch from Grove. It's a fastball low, ball 3.
And he just stretched
count.
out again. I mean, this may be, I'm sure he'll ice down. Does he stay in the game? I mean, that's another question. It depends upon the severity of it.
Grove, you don't need to be too fine. High in the air, left field. Bogarts is hobbling away from the plate. This ball's going to go. Back-to-back blasts for the Padres. Merrill, then Bogarts. A home run, a hobbled home run from Bogarts, who is gingerly rounding the bases right now. Just got to second base. It's going to be 7-1 San Diego after he touches home. And shakes with the third base coach, Tim Leeper. Steps on home plate, points up to the Padres family section.
Yeah, he hobbled as soon as he hit that baseball.
And it was a hanging slider from Michael Grove. Yep. You got a guy who's basically on one leg, and you left him a cookie to hit out, and he did just that.
Yep. And a fan wearing a glove in the stands for no apparent reasons. Ball in and then out of the glove.
Now fans start to hit the aisles at Dodger Stadium with the team now trailing by 6. 3 runs for the Padres in the 8th. Strike 1 on Jake Cronenworth. In Grove, I mentioned a surprise addition to the DS roster because he did not have a good regular season, Mo. But, you know, in this short series, bullpen games, if you get into situations like this where you just need some outs to save the high leverage guys, they go to Grove instead of someone like Ben Kasparius.
Yep.
This is downstairs, 2-1 for Cronenworth.
And Joe Kelly not on this round's postseason roster.
And Kelly, if the Dodgers do advance, I don't know that he'd be on next round's roster either because of what he's dealing with. The shoulder. 2-2 after the foul ball from Cronenworth. It's now 7-1 San Diego.
Well, this is all with 2 outs, nobody on. A single back-to-back home runs. 4 home runs tonight for the Padres.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Grove gets Cronenworth to end the 8th, but a crooked number for the Padres. Big insurance for the Padres. It's 7-1 San Diego. The Dodgers have 6 outs to make up a 6-run deficit.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is AM 570 LA Sports.
Swing and a drive deep toward left. Number 2,000, a home run.
Paul Goldschmidt's first career hit came in 2011 against Matt Cain. Number 1,000 against German Marquez and the Colorado Rockies 7 years ago. And tonight, July 26, 2024, number 2,000 against Kyle Finnegan, a 2-run homer.
Hayes hits it deep to right center. Harris is back. He reaches up. Oh, my! He brought it back. What a grab by Michael Harris to keep it 2-0.
You see the angle he's going about it. It looks like he's got a trap, and he gets right to that position and launches himself over the fence. He's like, really?
Charlie heads out, began his Rockies career in center field, gonna end it the same way.
Charlie with a base hit. Gotta love it.
Make sure you get that baseball, too.
Good for Charlie. Base hit in his final at bat. I'm sure that played into Buddy's decision.
Charlie Blackmon's career as a Rocky has come to an end. And here is the standing ovation yet again.
Machado delivers this time. It's 3-1 San Diego. Merrill, center field. Harris back. He can't get it. San Diego has opened it up here in the second. They lead it 5-1. And what a shot from Merrill.
There goes Ohtani. Pitches in the dirt. Ohtani's stolen second. 43rd for Ohtani. Shohei with another shot. His 43rd. One of each tonight. Make it 43 and 43. In his hunt for history.
2 other outstanding defensive plays, but the Dodgers 0 for 3 with runners in scoring position. So they didn't have many opportunities against Darvish. who just kept the hitters off stride with off-speed pitches and moving the ball in and out, even though there were some innings that he was not very consistent with getting the strike zone hit early in counts.
Scott pitched an inning last night, the last inning for the Padres. It was a clean one. Outside of a walk, he had a couple of Ks through 9 pitches for strikes of the 14 total thrown. 98 on the fastball to Tommy Edman, strike 1 on the outside corner. Edman facing the left-hander will switch over and hit from the right side. He is better from the right side against lefties. Swings, and it's a chopper. Third base side. Bare hand play from Machado to throw in time to get him. The Dodgers, I think, are going to want to take an extra look at this.
Well, you might as well, because in playoffs, you get 2 challenges. From the regular season, 1.
High chopper. Manny Machado charged in, picked it up with the bare hand, threw on the run.
Los Angeles is challenging the out call at first base.
And as soon as the out call came from the first base umpire, Corey Blazer, Shohei Ohtani, who's in the hole, was the one emphatically waving, like, no, like, you got that call wrong.
He is going to be ruled safe.
Yeah, I mean, the Dodgers, who followed Ohtani's lead, came out top step. It was like, there's no way.
And immediately, first base coach Clayton McCullum held up his hand up in the air like he needed to be excused from class for a moment, but that was a signal into the dugout. Said, hey guys, wrong call.
The ruling on the field is overturned. The runner is safe. Los Angeles will return multiple challenges.
So a quick review from the replay operations center in New York City, overturning the call in the field. So Edman's safe with an infield single. This was a swinging bunt for Tommy Edman. The Dodgers need base runners, lots of them. They trail 7-1 in the bottom of the 8th inning. Rojas to the plate, Ohtani to the on-deck circle. Scott came in for the guy on deck. His pitch to Rojas, though, in there for strike 1. Rojas 0 for 2 tonight, playing through that torn adductor that's going to need surgery in the offseason. The 0-1, a slider down and in on the back foot, and Rojas swung through it. He was chased badly at that pitch. So he's in an 0-2 hole. Scott exhales on the mound, comes home, and Rojas is popped up. Right side, foul ground in front of the Padre dugout. You have Arraez securing the first out of the inning. That'll turn the lineup over. Said it earlier, we'll have to say it again. The Dodgers need their big dogs to bite, not just bark. And that'd be Ohtani and Betts, who's now on deck. Freddie Freeman was removed from the game in the top of the 6th inning because of right ankle discomfort. Pitch to Ohtani. He takes a cut through 97, strike 1. That fastball up and in. That is one of the quote-unquote weak zones for Ohtani. It's fastballs up and in and breaking balls down. The 0-1. Ohtani fouls it back. That's a fastball that got too much of the middle. And Scott is fortunate that Ohtani was underneath it. 0-2. (7-1) San Diego. 1-on-1 out in the 8th inning. The pitch. And Scott blows it by Ohtani, 97 north of the zone. Strikes him out on 3 pitches. And Shohei 0 for 4 in Game 2. Two outs. Here's Mookie. First pitch swinging, foul back, strike 1. 98 from Scott. Padres gave up a bunch of prospects, a bunch more prospects to get Tanner Scott and Brian Hoeing and add to their bullpen. The 0-1 pitch. Mookie watches a fastball dot the outside corner, strike 2. Mookie's 0 for 3, had the home run taken away from him in the first inning. Bouncer to third. Machado handles it, throws on the run, and Mookie's retired. And barring some work in the 9th inning, Mookie's going to be hitless for a 6th straight postseason game.
There goes Ohtani. Pitches in the dirt, and Ohtani's stolen second. 43rd for Ohtani. Driven the other way. Gurriel on the track. Gurriel to the wall. It's gone! Shohei with another shot. His 43rd. One of each tonight. Make it 43 and 43 in his hunt for history.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. It was 105.5 miles an hour.
No way! 105.5!
I can't believe my eyes.
No, that's not even on the FM dial.
That was unreal.
I don't even know if I want to high five him. He might not be rated the next week.
Well, light your hand on fire.
Yes.
105.5. Punch out Tommy Edman. There's a swing and a high fly ball towards the right field corner. Fair or foul towards the pole. It's off the pole and gone. Pavin Smith, his 5th of the year. Pavin swings. That's belted. Deep left field. Alvarez turns. Walks. It's gone.
A grand slam. Second home run. Hang on. He's done it again. Pavin Smith, 3 homers.
A 4-pitch walk to Soto, and they're loaded for Aaron Judge.
Judge cranks one. Deep left field. A grand slam. And the Yankees have the lead.
Right on cue. He snaps his longest homerless drought. And just like that, the Yankees are in front. What a shot that was. What a moment.
Machado delivers this time. It's 3-1 San Diego. Merrill, center field. Harris back. He can't get it. San Diego has opened it up here in the second. They lead it 5-1. And what a shot from Merrill.
80 degrees, crystal clear skies. We start the bottom of the first.
And a high fly ball to deep right center field. The Phillies have the lead. And Kyle Schwarber has the Major League season record for leadoff home runs. He now has...
Johnson to try and climb out of. Edgardo Enriquez, the rookie, will take the ball for the top of the 9th. They'll face 8, 9, and 1 for San Diego. Solano, Higashioka, and Luis Arraez. It's a 7-1 game. That's because the Padres scored 3 in the top of the 8th, all with 2 outs. Machado singled, Merrill homered, Bogarts homered. Took a 3-run game where you're thinking, all right, this is something you can do. To now a 6-run game to where you're questioning everything. First pitch from the rookie, 100 miles per hour, but outside the strike zone, ball 1. The pitch. Fastball at 101 from Enriquez. He's been clocked at 104 this year in the minors. Started the year in the low A, and here he is pitching for the Dodgers in the division series. Just a meteoric rise for the righty on the heels of surgery. His 2-0 pitch is upstairs. Went to the cutter there and lost it way high. 3-0 to Solano.
Yeah, he's not exactly getting an appetizer in Major League Baseball. He's getting a full meal.
A 2-for-1 entree special. A 3-0 pitch to Donovan Solano. He was taking all the way. Enriquez threw 100 right down the pipe, strike 1. Well, it was a massive crowd at Dodger Stadium, as you would expect, 54,119. Largest crowd since Game 5 of the 2019 Division Series. Solano pops it up right side. Max Muncy will come in. Foul ground to the right of the line. Makes the catch, one away. But much of that crowd has hit the exits after the Padres pulled away in the top of the 8th inning. It was in the bottom of the 7th. There was a lengthy on-field delay because of the actions of some morons in the stands, excuse me. Multiple baseballs and debris thrown out onto the field. Jurickson Profar, Jackson Merrill, Fernando Tatis Jr. all got involved. It was not a good sight at Dodger Stadium. An embarrassing one. And honestly, Mo, you talked about this in the aftermath. Is this something that will help rally the Padres? That's it, high in the air, left center field off the bat of Higashioka. Edman is at the wall. He jumps, and he cannot make the catch. It's another Padre home run. Kyle Higashioka with the 5th San Diego home run of the game. And another one to the board. It's now 8-1 Padres.
Let me provide the answer that was interrupted abruptly by the home run. Do I think it's going to be added incentive for the Padres? I think it already has started.
Higashioka now with a 7-game hitting streak going back to the regular season. He has homered in 3 of the 4 postseason games he's played. Luis Arraez takes 101 from Enriquez into center field for a base hit. So the Padres, they want to put an exclamation point on this Game 2 victory. And they don't want to settle. I mean, it's very clear. They're not throwing away ABs despite the fact that they're up by 7 now.
Miguel Rojas coming in, and Will Smith also going out to the mound to talk to the young right-hander. I think there's going to be a lot of fallout, quite frankly. And I think there's going to be a lot of, not so much chirping. I think it's going to be a focus of attention. This is not indicative of Dodger Stadium. We know the people that run security, and they are some of the best that you're going to find, whether it be in professional sports, whatever it is.
Yeah.
They do an excellent job. We have seen them day in and day out. We know them. We know how much they care. But you can't control somewhere between 54,000 people, there's at least one idiot.
Now Tatis Jr., high fly ball right center field and gone. He tosses the bat high in the air, shuffles down the first baseline, facing the Padre dugout. The San Diego dugout erupts in elation. Make it 6 home runs for the Padres. The trademark stutter step from Tatis Jr. before touching third. He now hits home. A franchise record in the postseason for the Friars. 6 home runs and now a 10-1 lead.
Yep. And for young Mr. Enriquez, 101 plays rather large in A-ball, AA, and in AAA. At this level, they can figure it out. This is the best of those guys that you faced and got out. These are not the guys you got out in A-ball and AA.
And so, Mo, I think we can start to have this conversation now. This is the latest example of the massive swings of the postseason. You can go from less than 24 hours ago, and Profar goes to center field. He has a base hit, times up 100. Again, you've said it before, major leaguers can time a bullet.
Yep.
And they've done that here against Enriquez. Home run, single for the Padres. Still only 1 out in the 9th.
Well, I've told this story a number of times, but it's applicable. And the conference on the mound, Mark Pryor going out to the mound tonight, right now to talk to the young right-hander. The late Kenny Howell, who was a teammate of mine with the Dodgers, went on to become a pitching coach within the organization. For those who have not heard the story, Kenny in spring training, invariably there's a young pitcher that has been a world beater in high school, maybe in college, maybe even at the minor league level. But in particular, the youngsters that signed out of high school or college that think that why am I in an A-ball? I ought to be in the AAA or maybe the big leagues. And he was simply asked, hey, let me ask you a question. In that conference you played in, was there maybe one guy that you had trouble getting out? And invariably they say, yeah. I said, well, he's here. Yeah. And the other guys in the other conferences that those other guys couldn't get out, they're here too. Yeah. All the guys that you got out, they're watching the games.
Yep. A mound visit complete for Mark Pryor. 1-on-1 out against Enriquez. Padres 10, Dodgers 1. 6 home runs for San Diego. Not only a Padres franchise record, it ties the Major League postseason record for home runs in a single game. Here's Manny Machado, and you know what he's thinking. You know exactly what he's thinking. He wants the record.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what it is, but he wants to hit a home run.
He wants to hit it, and he wants to hit it to Glendale. He doesn't want just a squeaker over the fence. He wants a tape measure. I'll guarantee it.
A pitch from Enriquez, and Machado swings and taps it foul. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I go back to your question. Do I think this is going to beef up the Padres as if they need any encouragement to get the adrenaline going in the postseason? And my answer was straightforward. And I thought at the time in the 7th inning when there was a stop and play, that's added incentive for those guys over there.
Yeah. Unnecessary and stupid what we saw in the 7th. Foul ball from Machado. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And, our apologies, because that doesn't happen in this house.
I haven't seen it. And it was really sad to see. Because instead of letting the Dodgers offense try and spark something and get the energy going in the park, you made everybody wait, and you gave them something extra, something to bond them to, something for them to rally around. And so now, again, the question I was going to get to was the swings of the postseason. Less than 24 hours ago, you're thinking, okay, the Dodgers have won 3 in a row against the Padres. They have home field. They came back and beat them. This feels great. And now you're sitting here thinking, oh, gosh, it's going to be 1-1 going to Petco. You know that place is going to be ridiculous, right? Because, only Padres fans or San Diego residents were allowed to buy tickets, so it's going to be hostile for the Dodgers. So those are the swings that have to be managed.
Let me extend it even further. I think that game on Tuesday is going to be the biggest game maybe of this series. The Dodgers have to come out.
Machado with a laser to left field. Teoscar going back in front of the wall. He makes the catch. It was a liner. Didn't have the height to get out of here, but you wondered if it was going to get over Teo. It did not. He caught it on the warning track for the 2nd out of the 9th.
I think the Dodgers Tuesday night have to come out and fire on all cylinders. And I don't think there's any ifs, ands, and buts about it. What has taken place here, Padres will be leaving town. They'll go back down home. The Dodgers players, by the way, are leaving to go tonight. The rest of the crew, the traveling crew, we will leave tomorrow morning.
Ball 1 downstairs to Jackson Merrill. Merrill has a home run tonight.
But we get on the air at 5 o'clock on Tuesday. First pitch from San Diego at 6:08. And in my mind right now, I don't think there's any ifs, ands, and buts. That's going to be a huge, huge game.
Elevated fastball. Merrill chased it and swung through it. Strike 1.
Dodgers have not announced who's going to pitch. Padres are saying King is going to pitch. Coming off a very good outing in their wild card series.
1-1. Another swing and a miss at 98 from Enriquez. 2 strikes on Merrill. 2 out and a runner on first. The Padres lead 10-1. 3 runs in the 8th. 3 more in the 9th. The pitch. That's right down the pipe at 100. Called strike 3. Merrill knew it, but he really didn't care. 6 runs the last 2 innings from San Diego to take a 3-run lead to a 9-run lead. Is there a miracle in the Dodgers?
Maybe that swing. Drives it in the air. Deep left center. Judge leaping. And he made the catch. Oh, Aaron Judge. What a play. He does it all. And there's the double play. Send him to Monument Park now.
What a double play by the Yankee defense, and what a catch by the captain. What a way to end the inning.
Pirates, no runs, no hits, 1 error. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Oh, Shohei, 7 no-hit innings. Nate Pearson, the new pitcher on the mound. There's a bouncer to short, fielded by Swanson. He'll throw to first to get him. 8 no-hit innings. Porter Hodge on the mound. Down to their last chance. Grounder to short. Dansby to first. There it is. A combined no
hitter for the Chicago Cubs.
So Profar at second, nobody out for Manny Machado. Machado hits one to right center field. Back goes Rodriguez looking up. Manny Machado stands alone as the Padres all-time home run leader. Man, oh man, oh Manny, you are number one in Padres history. Two-run shot, 429 feet, and history tonight in Seattle.
All right, the 1-2. That's in the air left field. That's trouble. Jankowski back. And a magic catch. Oh my goodness, what a grab. He brings the game back. You just saw Major League thievery right there. Unbelievable.
And our hearts stopped for a second. You're thinking this ball has a chance to get out.
Degrees, crystal clear skies. We start the bottom of the first.
2015 Cubs in Game 3 of the Division Series against the Cardinals. The Padres are on top of the Dodgers 10-1. Fernando Tatis Jr. has 2 of the 6 home runs. He is 9 for 14 this postseason. Kyle Higashioka has a home run. He has 4 now in his postseason career. That's as many as Mookie Betts, just for comparison's sake. In the bottom of the 9th, trailing by 9, it'll be Kike Hernandez, Teoscar Hernandez, and Max Muncy to start. They will face Alex Jacob, a right-hander, taking the mound after Tanner Scott and Yu Darvish. 7 strong from Darvish. And then a scoreless 8th from Scott. Strike 1 from Jacob on a sinker atop the zone. And then strike 2 on a changeup that just clipped the corner. Alec Jacob is a rookie, 6'3", 26-year-old from Spokane, product of Gonzaga. And Kike Hernandez drives the ball to right center field, but at a waiting Merrill, 1 down in the 9th. Jacob this year, in the regular season, just 14 2/3 innings with the big club. The ERA of 2.45. Now Teoscar Hernandez, who's reached twice tonight, singled and scored in the 2nd, and walked and stole a base in the 7th. He takes strike 1. 10-1 Padres. Dodgers have just 2 outs to work with. The pitch. Broken bat. Flair, and Cronenworth goes back from second base. A little hop. Now 10 feet on the grass for out number 2. I know the Dodgers haven't announced the starter for Game 3, but you're looking at Walker Buehler and Landon Knack. And now we're looking at Max Muncy. Watch a sinker a little low from Jacob, ball 1. Max is 1 for 3 with a single. The pitch from Jacob. Inside on Muncy. 2-0. He takes another pitch. This one lands in the zone on the inner 3rd. Strike 1 called. 2 outs, nobody on, bottom 9. All smiles in the Padre dugout. Just blank faces and stares for the Dodgers. Muncy lets one fly high and deep to right center field. This one is long gone. Halfway up the pavilion goes Muncy. No doubter. A little extra pep in his step, especially if Freddie Freeman is not going to be able to go in Game 3, given he was removed early from Game 2 with that right ankle discomfort. Will Smith swings and misses on a sinker that ran up and in just off of his hands. 2 balls and a strike. 2-out solo home run, Max Muncy. Now a 10-2 game. The pitch home to Smith is yanked. A changeup makes it 3-1. Smith 0 for 2 with a walk. The 3-1 pitch nearly hits him. That's ball 4. And Ruben Niebla not going to let the rookie face another batter without a quick chat first. That's a good mound visit from Ruben Niebla. Yeah, it's an 8-run game, and this kid will probably be able to navigate out of it. Yeah. But still, just let him catch his breath right in front. If you'd love to see this, if you were watching the Dodgers rookie go through something like this.
Ruben, he's doing fine.
Yeah, just let him go. Let him figure it out. Yeah. Just tell him to groove a couple fastballs. That'll get him into a rhythm.
In the background, you can hear the voice of Manny Machado,
legend of Dodger baseball.
Boy, he could hit.
Yeah, he could. Gavin Lux will try and channel some of that with Smith on first, 2 out, bottom 9. Dodgers behind by 8.
You might want to try to that a little sooner tonight.
Yeah. Maybe against you, Darvish. There goes Smith. He'll take second due to Padre indifference. Ball 1 in on Gavin Lux. And Jacob misses again, and Smith goes up to third. The Padres infield way back, not even moving, do not care. And understandably so. It's 10-2 again.
I'm not particularly a fan of that.
Gavin Lux sprays the ball down the left field line, and it slices foul. Away from Lockridge, who's now playing in left field. Profar's out of the game.
And not being critical, I'm just telling you, is it from my own standpoint, is a left-handed hitter, the right-handed pitcher that kind of throws from out here. In your sight line is that runner going from second to third.
Now the 2-1. And it is a changeup just on the inside corner. Lux took it for strike 2. Dodgers down to their last strike. Here in game 2, the pitch. Lux strikes out swinging. Chased a changeup down beneath the zone. And that'll do it. The Padres pull away from the Dodgers late. Bludgeon them with 6 home runs to even the series. 10-2 the final score at Dodger Stadium. Yu Darvish gets the win. Another dominant performance against the Dodgers. 7 innings, just 1 run on 3 hits, 3 strikeouts, and 2 walks, needing just 82 pitches. Tanner Scott, Alec Jacob did the rest out of the pen, but the offense, again, an historic performance. Franchise record for the Padres, 6 home runs, ties a major league record with 6 home runs. Rick Monday, your final thoughts?
Well, for the Padres, also the second most runs they've ever scored in a postseason game. They scored 11 in the 2020 Wild Card Series, Game 2 against the St. Louis Cardinals, winning that ball game, a slugfest 11-9. Well, this was a night the bats were very quiet. And I really think that there's a momentum swing for San Diego. They're feeling very good about it and very irritated about what took place in the 7th inning. But other than that, I mean, the 6 home runs, Dodgers, yes, they had 3 tremendous defensive plays made against them, including that very first inning.
The tone was set
a mood swing.
Yeah. I mean, look, a home run from Tatis in the first inning, then a home run robbery in the first inning.
Yep, exactly. And for Betts, it looked like it was a home run. And then Profar was playing possum. He caught the ball, did not signify that he caught the ball at all. But I think Tuesday's game is going to be a must-win for the Dodgers to try and get back some momentum. Here's the other thing. What about the condition of Freddie Freeman's ankle? He had to leave tonight.